Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Wednesday. We're so glad you're with us. This is our fabulous 3 hours together. We have live shopping. We have incredible jewelry. We have brand new, and we have a very exciting wheel of Tanzanites. I just got to tell you up front, if you want one of the more affordable Tanzanites we have left in our Museum Reserve category, I have got them. I've got our 2 carats. Ish, one's a little bit under, 2 are a little bit over, but you're going to see a trillion, a round, and a cushion cut brought to you at a value we have not seen. So that's going to be coming up. It's a little blowout on some blue wings for you that I know you're sure to love. We also have a very large stone, a 5-carat 12. It is an emerald cut and it is spectacular. It really is. So get ready for that. That is coming up. So it's not too late for a Museum Reserve just yet. We've got a few more for you. And speaking of emerald cut, there's actually a rarity here. We've got Ametrine on the way. It's a really good size, 7-carat Ametrine. That's hardly ever here. Of course, that's also a one-source stone, just like the Tanzanite is. And then ruby. We are just days away from the month of July, so we are going to celebrate with some of the best rubies, and there's even a fire opal that looks like a ruby. So if you don't want to spend ruby money, we got the look of in a fire opal. If you really want the best ruby, but you also want to spend fire opal money, we've got a ruby for you as well. So it's going to be exciting. And also, if you missed, listen, last week we had some amazing diaspores. They were, I'll tell you, the Asher, I'll never forget them. There's like a visual image in my mind of what each and every one of those Ashers and Radiants looked like. Well, today we do have one, and I emphasize one. It's a 10-carat plus, and it's an oval, but with all the amazing colors we were seeing last week, where more saturated, more beautiful brights, purples and reds coming through. So I know you're going to like that as well. Now, also big news. So when I last saw you on Sunday afternoon, we wrapped up the show. I'm here afterwards. We're talking to viewers and shoppers and getting last-minute orders placed. And what happened was there were a lot of you that missed out on really the special of the weekend, maybe arguably the special of the year so far, as we are halfway through 2025. But there was a yellow diamond band. Now, here's the deal. We had to turn away dozens of you on Sunday, and this is the deal. We got busy over the last couple of days since we've seen you last, and we put together a few more of those yellow diamond bands. So I'll just put it out there. We can give it a quick presentation. If you already know about that band, and maybe you were turned away, or you were one of the many that was said, oh, we can't get you another one. Maybe you ordered one, decided to get 2. Maybe you wanted one before you maybe got in at the very, very end. Well, we've got a few more, and I emphasize just a couple more here that we can make. So we talked to a yellow diamond dealer. We got a few more for you, and I'm going to go ahead and yes, they cost us more, but we're going to honor the great value that made it so popular over the weekend. So we have a few more of those. It was the 1-carat pear-shaped band where the pear shapes go side to side in that shared prong setting. So we have a couple more to share with you tonight. So we'll get to those. And also, gentlemen, we got you covered. We got a beautiful GIA certified cashmere sapphire for our gentlemen's styles, and a lot more. Actually, what I'm wearing is the Paraiba. That is new. There is a Paraiba. It's a light 1-carat. It is a round. And as a collector of this stone, as a lover of this stone, I have dubbed it my favorite ever since I really first laid eyes on it. I've never seen a stone quite like this round. And yet, it is a big stone, great clarity, perfect color, and it's really affordable for what that is. So we'll see that too. So lots to get to on this Wednesday night. We are live, so if you have any requests or anything that you say, that sounds good, I'd like to see that sooner rather than later, just give us a call. That's the phone number to reach us right here live, and we will help you out. So we're going to take a look at some Tsavorite garnets here to start. It's going to be 112-6773 to get us going here. And those are fabulous Asher cuts in the Tsavorite garnet, also set in 18-carat yellow gold, and they are a carat 20 in your Asher cuts. And then, of course, we really amped up the halo, gave you some extras there. 124 in the center stones. That means 60+ points each. Then you've got the 18-karat gold setting, and yep, 24 points in diamonds. Honestly, I don't know where they got that from. It looks like more, but hey, that's always a good thing, right? If you are paying for lesser diamonds and getting the look or actually more. So that's always exciting. I'm always looking for free diamonds. You know, as someone who's in the business and in the wholesale trade, I'm always wondering why people aren't giving away free diamonds. Oh yeah, they're one of the most important commodities of the world. So yeah, the closest we can come to free diamonds, well, you're watching it. So here we are with our special Tsavorites, 24 points in diamonds, the baguettes and the rounds, going all the way around that halo to really complete and make this super important. And keep in mind, they're also going to be a great value. So welcome on in. And Jason, you already had someone joining us. Are they looking for anything in particular, or just calling in to say hello? That's awful. No, they were calling in to say not hello. Is that? Come on, really? Could it be that bad? We just got started. Looking for customer service, something like that? All right, so here's what we're going to do, guys. Well, we're excited for this one. You can wear it a multitude of ways. Obviously, it's square, but you can angle them around if you like. So here's what they look like from a distance away, and boy, that glow. There is a glow about those ushers, which you see right there. See how they just light up? When that light, and really, because again, we give you kind of a bird's eye view, and when you see them right directly into the light like you are there, you really see how bright and vibrant they are. Of course, this being one of the rare stones out there in the world today as well, so you can wear them like that. You can angle them a little more if you like to. It's a certain post and butterfly backing. So we'll show them on. We've got a great value. I'm so excited for these being here, and it's not typical to see Tsavorites really at all, but to see them in an earring I think is really kind of deluxe, right? A little extra special something for you on a night when we are going to celebrate what? Values. Yes, greatest fine jewelry. I am so just again, I feel like every now and then we need that reality check of, you know, if you've seen jewelry elsewhere lately and you're going, I've seen a lot of jewelry and it's mostly faux stones, lab grown, man-made. And why is everything in sterling silver? Well, and it's still really pricey to get that. Well, welcome to the world where there is the no compromise network. We never ask you to we never ask you to compromise on your standards of quality or to have to lower your metal preference or your quality standards in your diamonds or your gemstones. So take a look at that. That's going to be up close. And what we're going to do is make them really affordable. They started at $39.99. Obviously, that is, listen, you know it's a little much if they're here. Right? If they're here, it just means that if they made a past win presentation, probably something else needs to be done here to make sure that they can go. That is, after all, our goal. We don't make jewelry just for the fun of it. We make it to share the greatest pieces. So when we find the perfect piece that you're looking for and that you love to add to your collection, you can get it. And this is how we make it happen. Instead of $3,000, $2,000, or $1,000, you get them for $9.99. And that is a blowout. That is to set the tone for 3 hours live with you, where we are going to see nothing but the best of the best. So get ready. And again, if you have any requests, something you've been longing for, hoping for, wishing for, well, you might as well just let us know what that is so we can always help you out, because it's amazing how we have quite the inventory to choose from, so we can bring out virtually anything that you're looking for in the terms of the jewelry. So love that as well. And here we go, $9.99. Okay, so I'll give them 30 seconds, and we know our early birds are ready to shop. We know that, but again, I've got 2 more earring specials. You'll see, actually, we have a Mahenge spinel earring as well that's coming up. We'll take a little break because I've got our very special ring coming up, which is our pink diaspore. Now, we did some blowouts on pink diaspores. I love that we're going to get you a really fabulous idea in pink diaspore that, well, in our terms, looks more purple with some pinks and some blues. So we'll see that. I have a gigantic sapphire that is over 2 carats. It's almost 2.5. So we got a blue sapphire for you, and lots of beautiful ideas. There's also going to be Alexandrite in a brooch, and a golden zircon in a heart shape, and a really fabulous Brazilian new find. So we've got some beautiful pieces, whether you want the Paraiba or if you want the Brazilian material that's brand new that looks like Paraiba. So we'll get to them all. But this is a special designer piece. And that Ametrine, don't forget, Ametrine, we've got a Tanzanite blowout. We've got the gents cashmere. Sounds like this one may be gone. I'm actually going to do something here quickly on the hand for everybody, Tony, because I've got 2 to show everyone. So I think that's kind of fun to have some options when it comes to gold color. And 8285 will be next. That starts with a 112. So that pair of earrings is likely gone. And then here's what we have for you in what is very special in a designer cut. Take a look at these. I wish they were earrings. They're not. They're just, again, we would usually match our gold. So they're not. They're pendants, to make it clear. But I just wanted to show you the difference between the yellow and the white gold you're seeing here. It's 1128,285. There's 8.5 carats of a fancy cut. Almost think of it like a trillion, but it's more elongated. So you get some special details there. And then you've got these diamonds and this door knocker style and the diamonds in the bail and all the way around it. And it's going to be 8.5 carats of London blue. That deeper, richer, but not too dark, not too dark, not too deep. We don't want that. We want it to be still bright and vibrant tones. And you've got the 8.5 carats in the topaz plus the diamond weighted 21. You're going to choose the yellow or the white, but only one of each. And while we're there, let me show you what we have as far as the length, top to bottom. They are 1 inch and 3/8. So very special designer style. And we might as well take them both over to the neckline and see how talented we can get here as far as showing you both at the same time. White gold on the right, and the yellow gold on the left side. So there are two great options there for you. And again, it's so interesting the way the designer elements around it almost help that stone look different. And it's already a fancy cut, so it's unusual, but you've got the way that the diamonds, it's almost open to interpretation as far as what design you see first when it comes to that fancy cut and the way the diamonds are around it. We'll go back to the close-up because, well, I want to show you here all that detailing you're getting here in your fabulous designer pendant. And I think, by the way, those Tsavorite earrings might still be here if you'd like to get them. Tsavorite garnet, one of the rarest stones in the world, and they were 18-karat gold, no less. So awfully excited about that being $9.99. But here we are. It's white or yellow gold. And again, it's a Wednesday. It takes a minute or 2 or 3 hours to get everyone here. But you guys are the real, thank you for being one of the diehards here. I mean, really, truly, you guys are the most loyal. I mean, I think often terms see, my whole life revolves around sports. So I really think in terms of like, you know, you guys are the diehards who don't miss a moment of a show. You're right here on Wednesday to get our week started together. And we're all ready to shop. And boy, do I really appreciate that. So reward you very handsomely with values like this one going under $1,000 and not $9.99 or $8.88. And this is quite a bit of gold. And obviously we don't mess around. We do gold solid through and through. We do some platinum. We do mostly gold. We do, of course, you just saw 18 karat, but now we have some 14 karat and still a lot of it when you're getting almost 1.5 inches worth of gold. But then again, that would be pricey on its own. We're adding a fancy cut gemstone. We're adding an exclusive to us. We're adding the diamonds around it and all the labor and workmanship that does go into a piece like that, which we cannot ignore because again, it's amazing men and women who have some of the most skill in this entire jewelry world who put these pieces together. And we can never, ever forget about the amazing workmanship and the hand craftsmanship that goes into everything that we design because it's one of the few left, one of the few industries that you can't really, it's one of those that's not automated, right? It's not automated and likely never will be. It would take a tremendous amount of machinery to really automate the jewelry making process. So we're so glad to have you with us. It's not $8.88 or $7.99 or even $7.77, which I think happens to be a wonderful value. We're going to go a lot lower than that. It's not $7.77. We'll make it $699 and only one of each. So I have a feeling they will go very quickly, and that will be it on our topaz. So that's a good one and a really good look for that. Again, if you like something bolder in a pendant, something with a little more style, something that really feels with these links. We've been seeing this a lot in just our gold necklaces where we have the 2 O-rings and then the one that really situates that piece really beautifully against the neckline. So a lot of designer elements that are really in the now that are very exciting, and we're thrilled to bring them to you. So who's with us so far? Kirsten's with us online. Hey, Kirsten, thank you very much for your kind words. And hey, Alan. Alan's hanging out with us too. All right. Hey, Alan. Alan in California. Hanging out. All right, we're glad to have you guys and good to be here with you all. And then again, that just stunning Paraiba we're going to bring. I've got again the beautiful Brazilian new find, and then we've got the Paraiba. So that's going to be all happening on the way. Now this is here, $6.99. Let me know which one you like. And then here it comes. This is something normally I would wait till deep into the show, but we cannot afford to wait on this one. And the more I would wait, the more people are going to want it. There is only one, of course. That's what we specialize in. And we have right now something special in 7658. This is a one only. Isn't that great? It's a diaspore. These are not something you see just anywhere, and that's really key. I knew we talked about that diaspore we're going to see later with that color changing property and the golden tones with the greens, and that's wonderful. But we do have this material out of a little different region of the world. Only 30 days of mining took place before it was shut down and kind of put on hiatus, if you will. We're so glad to have this stone because this is really the premier opportunity. Yes, most of it, as the name implies, is more of a pink color. A lighter pink, as a matter of fact, something a little softer, something a little pink diamond-esque. Here with this one, you're getting that bright intensity. So it ends up giving you purples and blues and, quite frankly, downright reds. I see reds in the stone, which is not typical for those pink diaspores. So again, you've got something super rare, beautifully done with the carat 02 and the double halo. The reason this is early is it's marked down in a very big way. Take a look at it. You're not going to find another diaspora like this one. I can tell you that. Not this price, not this value. Yes. London blue and the white gold. All right, so London blue and the white gold's verifying. That's on that pendant. Don't forget about the Tsavorite earrings that were here earlier. And we have right here, right now, a very special 1 carat 01. Isn't that nice? 101 in the stone, 102 in the diamond weight. Pretty easy to remember there. I don't know, I always like to remember my carat weights, and I always say I will, and then I forget. So unless you actually have it written down or have some kind of little, inventory tag with it, it can be difficult. But again, 101, 102, easy enough. Double halo, keeping that classic, and then of course the split shank on the sides. So now we need to do something wild. It used to be $49.99. Do you know what happened when these came out and they debuted? They became really, really exciting because everyone would say, ooh, something new, something fabulous, something exclusive, I want one. And then we saw the prices and it went, oh, everyone kind of, pumped the brakes a little bit and said, oh, I don't know about $49.99 for a 1 carat stone. But that's indicative of how rare they are. Well, we're doing something different, and ever since this started, really during the big event we did a few months ago where we started to really see some drops in the prices, well, that's exactly what's going to happen right now. And this one, I don't know where this one's been hiding, but it did not make it to that initial drop in the price. Well, it comes out now with a very special opportunity. So please do not wait if you're thinking about it already. You want to be on the phone lines ready to go. I can guarantee you this is not going to last, and it's not even $49 or anywhere close. This is one of those rare, rare stones. We don't have any more new ones coming in. We got every stone that came out for that 30 days of mining. Again, that was it. That's short-lived. 30 years would be short-lived in the gemstone world. It was 30 days. And then kaput, done. So here's where we've got a very important stone and a great markdown where it will not be $49 or $39 or even $29.99, even $19.99 is a value where I'm pretty sure that could go. But this is the kind of discounting and high-end value that we're loving, and it's going to be better than $1,500, and it's not $14.99. And come on in, because I could not make a 102 double halo VS diamond mounting like that is for $14.99. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Couldn't do it. But this is an even better value, and you're getting one of the rarest stones in the world in the center for free. So I don't know about you, but I like these values to the point where I can feel pretty confident that most people watching probably don't have a ghost mine material stone yet. So maybe you want to add one, and for as pink as it is, if you're going, well, I already have a pink stone. I have a pink diamond or a pink sapphire or a pink spinel. This is a totally different look. You're seeing it there. That's more purple and red and quite frankly blues than it is anything else. And we are blowing it out for not $13.99. Come on in. We only have one. And what can I say? It's going to go. And that is because it's $12.99. And here's what it looks like on the hand as well. So you can see what this is all about, because it's not a small ring. We know that. And there it is. Look at that. Beautiful colors, clarities there too. This one's not going to change color like its Turkish counterpart, but it does have a lot of mix of colors within it, as I think you're seeing really on full display here. Who was shopping over there for our pendant? Who? Denal. Hi, Denal. Thank you so much. And here we go with $12.99 on our pinky, purple, red, blue diaspore. It's got a little bit of everything going on there. So fantastic. And that will be only $12.99. We'll give that 30 seconds as well. And again, welcome into Wednesday, everybody. Let us know what you'd like to see. Is there something you can't get out of your mind the last couple of days and you're hoping, I hope Lauren has that this Wednesday night? Well, let me know what you'd like to see. It's always best to call in and speak to us live here in studio with that phone number that we present and provide there for you on the air. Now, we've got new. Oh, and by the way, let me just say this quickly before I forget. Love tonight's show, but let me just say something. The 26th of June is tomorrow. It's Thursday, and there is going to be something very special where I'm going to just say right now, do not miss tomorrow night's show. I'm going to tell you that now. I know, like today we got some really, really good values, but there isn't going to be a whole lot that you've never seen before. Tomorrow there is. Okay, so I want to say that early. I'm going to say it about once an hour if I can remember to remind you that tomorrow is not like a typical Thursday. It's not actually going to be like any Thursday you've ever seen before. So, and there have been Thursdays where I have done loose gems. There have been Thursdays where I've done handbags. There have been a lot of different types of Thursdays here. Well, tomorrow it's going to be jewelry, but it's going to be jewelry that's pretty much all new for the whole night long. So yeah, make sure you're with me tomorrow if you want some. Brand new. But take a look at this. This one is going to be only $12.99 here, and we will see who's got it. And then we got to move. I got to show you the Paraiba, because I know it's early for something like this, but is it really when there's a big value that everyone's going to be essentially fighting over? I don't think so. So let me just show you this one, because that is the most perfect Paraiba. And I'll tell you right now, this mounting I know pretty well. 6.5 years running with this mounting. I've had it with a 1 carat yellow diamond and a 1 carat ruby and a demontoid that was a carat 20, and I could go on and on, because that is where basically if you've got an important stone, that's the mounting it goes in. But that stone is proving that it is a light 1 carat, because it looks like, look at the light. I mean, I should warn you. I know it's probably evening, and for a lot of you watching, maybe the sun is just about to go down. But isn't that crazy to think that even on the East Coast, the sun's probably not set yet? Or at least, I don't know what time it goes down. Right around this time, right? It's so strange to think about that. But here we are in those long summer days where we get a lot of sunlight. But either way, you might want to keep those sunglasses handy because this stone, look what it does. Look at the neon coming through. So that's really impressive. 78 points on this Paraiba. I know, Mr. Sun likes it. 8,100 is the item number here. And that's going to be our 78 pointer. But again, it's looking a lot bigger. You know this mounting by now. It's 196 in diamond weight. It houses nothing but 1 and 1 1/4 and 1 1/3 carat stones. So I think it's safe to say this Paraiba, as far as size and dimension, has a similar kind of quality about it. But then you have the ability to have 196 in diamonds around it in a classic mounting. Yes, please. And that is one bright, beautiful stone where it is not missing anything. It is from that Mozambique mine. This is where we get 99% of our Paraibas from, when they do have that copper and manganese content like this one does. But you're also getting a beautiful stone. It is neon, it is round, and it is clean. So it's got the specialty cutting. And why am I bringing this out so early when you're going, oh, please don't tempt me with the big $17,000 ring? Well, here's the great news. It's new tonight, but it's on discount. So you don't have to pay anywhere near what you would or what you should or what you've seen, even in past Paraibas that are this size. And this one's got a few little extra elements that we can't just go on carat weight alone here, because you're getting that extremely high-end color, that beautiful clarity which most tourmalines as a entire gemstone family don't give, and this has that incredible neon color. So you're getting all of that and 196. Come on over and take a look at it and see what we're going to do, because it's going less than 17,000 or 16,000 or 15,000. So that's a beautiful thing. And here's what it looks like on the hand. This is what I was wearing at the top of the show. This is what a lot of you were going, what could that neon be? I bet it's a zircon. Or maybe it's a diamond of some kind. Or what could it be? Well, it's a Paraiba. And for it to bring that kind of color in neon in a what looks like a 1 carat plus all day long, this mounting is not housed under 1 carat stones very often, and you're getting it for better than $10,000, not even $99.99. And this is just, if you need the perfect shining example of what neon Paraibas are all about, look no further than this amazing stone. It really is. And we can even change the gold if you want to. So if you're a yellow gold lover, please don't tell me, oh, well, I would love it except, but I really only do yellow. Well, that's fine. We'll change it to yellow or rose gold for you. So that cannot be the deal breaker. And I don't think this price tag can either if it goes under $9,000. And I'm taking you there. And just the mounting alone with a carat 96 in diamonds, that is no small mounting. That is not a little itty bitty diamond weight. That's almost 2 carats. That's one of the bigger diamond weights we do on this show out of tens of thousands of really elite mountings. We only do elite mountings. And yet that's one of our best. So all of this, and it's under $5,000. If that's $49.99, that's as good as gone. We can just say goodbye in 30 seconds, but it will not be. And this is as bright as can be. And keep in mind, with the neon stones, they actually don't even need all this light. They don't. It's actually better and show you more color in the lower light environments you're in. So if you go like normal lighting, because you're probably not living your life in a TV studio necessarily, maybe you're just outside in the sunlight, maybe you're inside in an office, maybe you're going out for an evening out, whatever it is, wherever your environment is, even in your home, this is going to be a stone that's glowing a lot more than it's even capable of doing here on the air. So instead of $49, no, it's not. We've already taken it too low. This is the stone that's going to go. And this is not a time to wait, because you know we only have one of most everything, including, yes, of course, this one. And it's not going to be $4,000. It's $39.99. So that's as much a giveaway on a Paraiba as we have ever had in one ring, in that deluxe high end, in the round. And please do not miss it, because that is one that is going to be for the ages. A real beauty there. And not going to last very long. So $39.99, only the one, and we'll change the gold color for you. But there's a reason that's here early, and that is just because it's spectacular in every way. And now you're getting a price tag that you would normally see on a pretty basic Paraiba that could be, 30, 40, 50 points. And now we're giving you the what looks like 1 carat in that round all day, with the nearly 2 carats in diamonds. I know that was a ring that was thousands and thousands back when it started. That was about 7 years ago when that ring was first developed. And I'm not talking about the Paraiba, I'm just talking about about the mounting itself with the diamonds, and here it is, looking so fabulous for so much less at $39.99. Okay, so we'll get to, I've got that Brazilian stone too, which is the color blue-green, not quite nearly as bright, but we do have a stone later. I've got a Gemstone and a Gents Cashmere Sapphire. I do have purple diamond earrings as well. They're in the drops, and then we do also have the Ametrine we will get to right here and now. Let's get to it. This is one of those real rare stones out of one source in the world. So we're going from a stone that has 3 sources in the world, like this one, the Paraiba, Brazil, Mozambique, and Nigeria. And then we're going to a one source stone that is just from every perspective one of our best, and it's Ametrine. It's item number 5640, and it's going to be our fancy cut. It's a modified emerald cut. It looks like an emerald cut at first. Then you see a little bit slightly rounded 4 sides to it, top, bottom, side, side. They're a little bit more rounded, and then you have these great bar effects that are set. If you look at the top here, do you see what's happening? There's an extra special fancy facet across the top, and I just love the way this is looking from that angle. Now it's like sunset pinks and oranges together because every color is blending. Here you see the clarity of this stone. This is a half amethyst, half citrine, all fabulous one source stone that is rare as it gets. And it's 7 carats exactly, 35 points in princess cuts. Remember, we made that special nod to the, they call it Princess Anahi as the legend goes. It's called the Anahi mine in Bolivia. And there's a great legend and lore and a great little story behind it that is fictional, but it is still, it's a cute little story. If you, feel so inclined to read about the legend behind this, and, because, gemologists are still a little bit fascinated and perplexed by this. There's not really a true obvious reason or solidified or actually verified reason why and how exactly all this happened, but it is those 2 stones where, again, naturally they're coming together. It's 2 quartz stones, but you've got one in amethyst and one in citrine, obviously different elements making them different colors, but they did grow together in this one spot. And again, nowhere else has this been found. So you get an exclusive there. It's in the white gold only. Let's go and just get this one going here very quickly. Let's take a look at it on the hand, because it's a 7-carat stone, not something we see all the time. And oh, these are so collectible. When you see designers do Ametrine, not all that often anymore because it's really been away from the industry for quite some time. But when the designers have had it, oh, look out, those prices get really justified. Yeah. Oh, yellow gold. All right, sounds good. Those pendants are having a moment, even after the fact. Thank you. And then here we go with that gorgeous Ametrine, and it will be, okay, let's just do this. 26 minutes in. You ready? It's supposed to be $4,499. I'm going to make it a lot more interesting here. How about a $1,000 2-open auction? $1,000 from a $4,500 piece. I know, 26 minutes in, that's to help you because there is going to be a definite lighter audience 26 minutes in than, let's say, 2 hours and 26 minutes in. So it gives you a huge advantage because lesser audience probably means fewer bids, which means better value and bigger savings. So all of that combined, and it's a $10 increment, and we'll go for it. So $1,000 to open, and yep, you've got a gold band that's worth more. And yes, I will give you the last look at those yellow diamond bands because I know I was here. I was listening to our operators after the show on Sunday at 1:30 in the afternoon, turning people away who wanted that yellow diamond band. So we've been, again, we never want to turn people away. We never want to disappoint you. So we literally spent the last 2 days focused on, well, making a lot of new jewelry for tomorrow, but also we spent the last 2 days securing some last final diamonds that would be that size or better than what we had to bring it to you one last time, and only a couple available. So yes, we will do that, but here we are, $1,000, and those are princess cut diamonds. There are only 6 of them, so they've got a great size to them as well. As you well know, bigger princess cut set that they're stacked kind of like you see 2 and then 1. So they do this kind of stacking to kind of fill in that split shank that's right and getting close to the top there. And what you're going to do is hopefully pick up the phone, dial in, give us a call. Could be yours for $1,000 at this point. Again, this is not a traditional time to do an auction. At least, Smart Host would not do that. But here we are, just trying to get everybody in. So take a look. There it is, $1,000 to get it going, and no open yet. All right, we'll move along. That's okay. That's all right, guys. It's all right. I know it's tough to sell to people that aren't here. So, but you are, and so if you wanted that one, I know it's a bit of a Cinderella, like got to find the perfect home for the perfect piece and perfect time and perfect price. So hopefully if that is something you enjoy, you can make it your own. But Jason, who was shopping over there with you? Letha? Thank you so much. All right, so those pendants are sold out. The blue topaz pendants, that is, are sold out. And actually, we did have that diaspore ring, the beautiful Paraiba, and the Tsavorite earrings were under $1,000 for an 18-karat gold and Tsavorite garnet earring. So something to think about there. Also, the new blue sapphire. It's a huge size. All right, you want to do this real quick? Nobody cares, right? We'll do it for $9.99. First caller. Easy peasy done, 60 seconds on that one. Even better than the auction open on a $4,500 ring. The only thing is, got to keep it in the white gold and a beautiful look on. I always like to point out because I'll never forget. I like meaning in stones, as you well know. I like meaning in jewelry pieces in general. And meaning in stones can mean like simply, usually it's a birthstone we think about. I look at this as two great stones together. That's amethyst, which is February's birthstone, and citrine, which is November. So I always think about putting those two together, how if that was something that was symbolic or meaningful to you at all, the February and the November birthstone together, how amazing that would be as a representation of maybe two people or two loved ones you care for. Maybe it's you and another. So something to think about. I know that a few of you have said that over the years is, yeah, that actually applied to me, and I really treasure my Ametrine as a result. All that and the fact that it's also a really beautiful and rare stone. So there it is at $9.99. Okay, let's keep moving. We got a Tanzanite pendant on the way. Those purple diamond drops, men's jewelry. I've got two pieces, a spine. It's our color change spine, and also the unheated cashmere that is not only that, but it's certified by GIA. So here we are at the bottom of the hour. We have 8 seconds left and no open or no $9.99 offer on that one. So the good news is we'll move along. I'm going to show you what later on everybody's going to be a little bit probably upset they missed it again. Is it possible to miss something twice? Well, here's the situation. I debuted an important ring on Saturday morning, and it was one of our more popular rings we've seen, honestly, in the last year or so of doing shows. It was incredibly popular, had everything to do with the value that was put together on a very special and important diamond, the yellow diamond. So what we did was we brought it out Saturday. We had a couple left, and I mean literally a couple. Obviously, that wasn't enough, and silly me, I presented it on Sunday briefly, and with that, in a moment or two, that was gone. The little bit of limited quantity we had left from Saturday. Well, again, I saw it with my own eyes. After the show, we were turning people away from this diamond band. A lot of people were just, just thinking about it, giving a little extra thought, and then they came in after the fact. Well, we're going to show you that last look only because here's what we did over the last 50 some hours since we last saw you, was work on bringing anything we could, if it was possible, to bring you anything. Obviously, I didn't want to, bring anything or oversell anything, but we did get the chance to get a few more diamonds, which allows us to make a couple more rings. So with that said, we're going to present it one last time because also there's a very different audience sometimes on a weeknight, on a Wednesday night at 5:30 than there is during a Sunday morning at, let's say, 11. So I'm really excited that for some of you, you may have been completely in the dark when it comes to this value, but it is back, but limited. So let me show it to you. And also I would say that there were a lot of you that reached out and spoke up and said, I was thinking I might get another. I was thinking I already got one, but I'm thinking if you ever had the ability, I might get a second or third to do some stacking or some gift giving or what have you. Well, here it is one last time. This will be the last time this is on the air, though. It's nothing short of a miracle, really, that this is able to even be back at all. It's 1128582. It is the 1 carat minimum natural yellow diamond ring that goes from side to side. You have two options in gold color. I prefer the yellow. I'm going to recommend the yellow, but you can also get white gold if you'd like. So the Ametrine is still here. All of our rings that I presented are still here. So you can grab those. The pendants are not. The rings are. So maybe I need to bring more pendants today. Who knows? But this is a very special 1 carat, and it's 5 stones, and it's an incredible value. Those are yellow diamond VS as well. So the VS speaks to the clarity. And once again, I need to really remind everybody, if you've been watching jewelry all day and you've seen nothing but faux and man-made and lab-grown diamonds, well, and they've all been set in sterling silver. A reminder here on a couple of fronts: we don't do lab-grown. We don't. We just, there's a place out there for it. That's great. So there's no shortage of that, and there will be no shortage of it going forward. It's pretty much all you're seeing take over the world of jewelry. But there's also going to be, remember, there's obviously most are priced out of doing gold. We are still committed to bringing you values, yes, even on the most precious metal in the world, which is gold. And that, of course, is that significant 14 karat gold band that on its own would be thousands of dollars, really, just without the yellow diamonds. So to bring something like this now and to have a value the way it is, very, very important. And a stackable, get a couple. Honestly, if you've thought about it, if you've at all, if it's crossed your mind, like I said, if you picked one up, you were lucky enough to get in the initial presentation, you're thinking thinking about stacking or gifting, this is not going to be back. We have just a couple here. And the best part is it really should be, our best value should be $4,999 and worth every penny. That's $1,000 for each diamond, which no one's going to do, by the way. For a natural yellow diamond that's VS and a pear shape, nobody's going to do $1,000 for that loose stone. And then we've got them set in gold. Well, here's the beauty of it. You're not spending $49.99. You're spending less than you would on a plain gold band. You're spending less than you would on one yellow diamond anywhere, and yet you get the whole band that looks great. I was pointing out over the weekend, truly anywhere on the hand. That means pinky to thumb and anywhere in between, but I always like to start here with the reference of on the ring finger, because that's where I try everything on first, so it gives you an idea how it works in perspective of other pieces. But great stackable. I would say if you're stacking, you probably want to put the other one the other way. So let's say you're putting one next to it, you would probably point the pear shapes this way instead of that way, and then they'll just kind of nestle together. But it's not 49. We already have 2 gone. We only have the ability to make, listen to this, 6 more rings. That's everything. 6 more rings. So again, if you're thinking about it, you want to be on the phone lines right now, whether you've seen it already this weekend or not. Here's the chance, here's the time. And again, they're 20 points at least minimum. Another one gone. Thank you so much. Well, this may not even last till I get the final price up there. And if you're new to us, new to diamonds, new to fancy yellows, new to anything in the world of real, natural, solid golds, this is a whole different world. You're seeing $7,000 and $8,000 14-karat gold bands out there with no diamonds in them. We have given you the ultimate upgrade with the yellows. We're doing better than $49 or $39.99. This is a huge value. Get another if you're thinking about it. And also a reminder that it's already almost July, which I know when it's blazing hot outside, it's tough to think about jingle bells and Christmas time and Santa Claus and presents under the tree, but this will not be here between now and then. And I can guarantee you that no matter what I have in yellow diamonds, nothing is going to be this value either, because this value is striking for everything I've brought you over the last 9 years. True story, I've been here 9 years. I have not seen a value like this ever on yellows that are natural from the Argyle mine and rare, rare, rare. And it's just by some, again, the wonderful, our incredible diligence here as a jewelry team who's been working behind the scenes for the last 2.5 days to secure more diamonds, to make a few more rings, all for you, because there were so many, again, I witnessed it, so many people who missed it, so many people who wanted another, so many people who saw that as the perfect gift idea going forward. If my point is, it's only June. But if you want to shop this for the holiday season or for an anniversary coming up next year, get it tonight, secure the value. You still have time. Maybe you just want to start wearing it early. Why save it? Come on in and take a look, because it's not even 39 or 29. Again, I started with 6 rings and I'm already down to just, it looks like 2. So it's not going to last, because I know Andy's got one, Jason's got one, you've got one too. So this is going to be it, guys. Our last call, and again, not coming back. If it were to come back, it would be a very different price, probably larger price tag than $49.99, which is where this rightfully should be, and yet you're not paying $49 or $29 or even $19.99. And again, if you want to get a couple, you have that chance, but briefly, to get to pair them up, use them as ring guards if you want to stack around something else, if you want to wear it as the coolest, chicest thumb ring ever, maybe a pinky ring. That's where the world's going. We're loving looking at rings that go index to pinky and beyond on the thumb. It's not just about wearing rings on the ring finger. That may be the one name for it, but we're wearing rings across the hand. That's how we're stacking these days, and that looks so cool and so special. So you're also getting the opportunity to wear it anywhere you want to, maybe get a couple and get 2 different sizes, pinky and thumb, or one for you and a gift. Yes. You got it. Tsavorite earrings are gone from earlier, so that means you're not getting a ring, which means we actually have one more than I thought we did, which is good, but still very limited. And it's not going to be $19.99, and I know some of you may have missed it, so let's make it even better and send it out for $999. And your last look at it is, again, by the incredible diligence and work of our inventory team, but also really, truly, I feel like, again, certain things happen for a reason, and I feel like I never, ever, ever want to say sold out. And the truth is, we got to do it all day long here around these parts. But Sunday, it was painful to watch us turn away shopper after diamond lover after collector, saying that we had no more. So we really, I think that it was really wonderful that we had this ability to bring back a yellow diamond piece the way we did. But again, a limited, but I'll take it. If we can satisfy 6 more shoppers out there and get you the value of a lifetime at $9.99, I'm all on board. So that's why I had to bring it out early here, and we're going to give it a final 60 seconds and it will be sold out. So congratulations again if you picked one up. If you got one over the weekend, congratulations to you too. You should be receiving it any day now. if you don't already have it. I heard from a couple people that already have theirs. So again, yay. And you'll have yours on the way. But again, you have a very limited time, and I don't think we're going to get to see that throughout the show. I would guess not. So here's your moment to take advantage of it. And you've got a money back guarantee as well. So when you get it at home, you decide if you love it. If not, I got to say, I would love to have them back. If you don't really love it, please send it back to me, because I would love to have one more, even just honestly for myself. I'm in the business. I make jewelry for a living. I'm in the wholesale world. I'm a dealer. I'm a wholesaler. I'm a designer. I do every aspect, every facet of this business. I'm not just a talking head on TV, but I got to say, I cannot make that ring for that price. So I personally would love to buy one for my own collection, because I can't source diamonds like that. I've got all kinds of connections. I work in Los Angeles. We have the second largest jewelry district in the world. Like literally, I have to drive through it every single day to get from my house, which is about 40 miles away, to here. So I drive through it. So like I'm there all the time. And yet you can walk the block. It's really like several blocks, but really there is a block of really truly like wholesalers. And I'm not just talking about the retail section at the bottom floor that's on the ground level. I'm talking about the offices and the skyscrapers that go up 30 floors high. Those dealers, I can meet with every one of them. Nobody's going to sell me diamonds like that for $9.99 a piece. A piece, everybody. I can't get a 20-point yellow diamond that's VS Clarity for $9.99 individually. I'd have to buy 5 of them, and then I'd have to buy a very expensive gold band to put them in, and that is just why, again, nobody tops what we do. Truly, it is a revolution in how you shop for jewelry. Some of you just been aware of it for a long time. Others are brand new every night. Every day and night, we welcome in new shoppers who don't know us from anybody, and they are realizing and really seeing the revolution that is TVON and how we do jewelry. Someone said to me yesterday, oh, I watched one of your competitors. And I'm going, exactly. So he just went, huh? Someone said that to me yesterday. They go, oh, I was flipping through the dial and I saw one of your competitors on TV. And I was like, do we have one? Oh, them. Oh, yeah, because they sell jewelry. Hardly a competitor. I'm sorry. They sell because they sell jewelry. And they got people screaming at you. Okay, well again, not a competitor. To me, it's like you got to be like at our level to even be in our world. And that's what, I just say that, that's just a fact. I'm a journalist. I'm a journalist. I'm not a salesperson. I'm just a journalist who loves jewelry. And it just so happens I get to combine those different skills together and talk to you every day about it and offer values that literally nobody else in the jewelry world can do. And this is one of them. So as we're in last call, I'm going to give it a final 60 just to make sure we sell them out. That way we won't need to show it again and again and again. But truly, no one else does this. And I mean that with all due respect. There are a lot of other people out there selling jewelry probably right now on TV. They're probably selling jewelry all the time, 24 hours a day, selling jewelry, selling jewelry, selling jewelry. That might be fine and well, but nobody does the values. And again, it's not just about a low price. It's about the quality for that low price. Everyone can sell good jewelry for expensive prices. That's easy. That's really easy. There's a lot of people doing that. And then there's a lot of really low quality jewelry for a small little price. And that's like great to like scratch the itch if you need to shop, right? And have a trinket to give as a gift to somebody. Somebody said that to me the other day. It was a customer of ours and she said, oh, no. I shop there for like my gifting, like when I need to do something like gift giving. And then I shop at you guys when I want something for myself. And I'm going, okay, right on. Because, you know, that's the kind of thing. There's a lot of great jewelry out there, but a lot of it's low quality for low price and high quality for high price. And really, we are that truly unique experience where we're meeting in the middle. We've got the high quality for the low price all together. It's what everybody wants, and we're not asking you to say, let's compromise quality. We're not asking you to go to faux. We're not asking you to buy mystery metals with a coating, a layer, a micron. You ever wonder why people can do gold plating for the same price as sterling silver? You're probably going, ooh, look, but I get gold for the same price as sterling silver. Well, the sterling silver itself is more valuable than that gold plating because it's such a tiny little thin micron layer or two that it's actually more valuable to the sterling silver because sterling silver is also worth a lot. Not as much as gold, not as much as platinum, but it's worth more to get solid sterling silver than a layer of gold over that sterling silver. So again, it's really important to think about when you've got gold platings, that's a plating. And that'll, over time, that can wear off. This is solid gold through and through. So you have the best of the best. So you're guaranteed that it's always going to look fabulous, and that's what it should. So you're investing once at $9.99, and you have something that only gains in value and gains in, again, truly just, it is the value. It is the value, but I think it also gains in beauty because you see so few high quality yellow diamonds out there, and we're here bringing them all the time within reason. I will say that is not going to be for long because we're not getting much new in. It was just a real kind of a stroke of all good things and all stars aligning to bring this value here like we have it. So well done and congratulations on that one. Get ready. We are going to have that Tanzanite top of the hour. I'm going to do that Tanzanite blowout at the top of our hour. So that's going to be about right now 14 minutes or so away. So 16 rather, 16. So 16 minutes from now. As soon as that clock changes, yes, it will be 16 minutes away till that Tanzanite trio I'm going to bring you at a blowout. I also want to preview this big diaspore. So we had the Astros and we had the Radiance, but look at the oval, bringing all the amazing colors. And since we had so many of you loving the yellow diamond pear shapes around the Astro cut that I did over the weekend, here it is again with those pear-shaped yellow diamonds next to your oval color changing diaspore. Is that not a museum beauty? That's going to be my 10-carat pluser. That's new tonight, and we're so excited to bring that to you, and that'll be coming up in the show as well. So just a preview of 8644, which is our brand new huge 10-carat 20 diaspore. Okay, and by the way, the Ametrine's still here for $9.99. And also, I promised you another pair of earrings, so let's do those really quickly here. One-of-a-kind Mahenge spinels in the earrings, kind of like those Tsavorites that went earlier. And again, this is coming up, and those yellow diamonds will be, they're 40 points. So they are also, I think what we did was we snagged 2 of the yellow diamonds out of that band for this ring. So they're the same size as what we just saw in the 5-stone ring. So you've got those yellow diamonds at 20 points, 40 points total. And then you've got that beautiful, lively diaspore. So that's coming up shortly. Stay with me for that. Here come those Mahenge spinel earrings. They look like little mini firework florals. They are. It's the firework floral. It's all happening with the beautiful round Mahenge in the middle. And it's item number 11251770. And there's one pair in the white gold only. So no decision, no choice to make. They're ready to go, ready to ship out tomorrow, mañana, and 28 points in the round Mahenges. 45 points in the diamonds that just burst out from that center. All good sized diamonds, by the way. You see they're really important diamonds too. And there's 2 different sizes, I would say medium and large, that go around that gorgeous center stone, which has that neon, bright, hot, pinky, purple, red. And that is a stone that was only discovered in 2007, but it's already mined out. So it's a rarity. And yet it's some of the brightest, most beautiful color you can get. And we're going to bring them on down. There's a great size to them, 28 points, plus you're getting the 45 points in the diamonds. White gold, 1 pair, centered post, butterfly backing. Actually, no, I take that back. It's a little above center. Not at the very tippy top of the earring, but they are, you can see right there. So it's a little bit above center. But again, I'll show you where they sit on the ear in perspective to where that post is. Here's your measurement. It's going to be 3/8 of an inch, as you see illustrated there. I'll pop one on the ear for you, and then we'll see who's got them. But they're not sticking around. Notice I just say who's got them, because this is not a will they go, will they won't, will they not go? No, they're going. They have to go, they will go. There's no choice in the matter because they're just such a big value that I'm about to give. And there they are from a distance away. So you can just gain, it's just a little size perspective for you. I'm squatting down in catcher's position in the dark here. So it's just, again, to give you a little size perspective, I've got the post right where my piercing is. So that's how they're going to essentially sit in the ear. And we're going to go a lot lower than where they started at $39.99. Back to the wheel we'll go. Let's give you a great value. That's what tonight is all about. And I will make them, $999 only. Yeah, under $1,000. I did it with the Tsavorites. I don't see why. If I can make Tsavorites that are super important with diamonds all around, if I can do it with Tsavorites, let's do it with the Mahenges. Even more rare, though, in Mahenge spinels, and of course, especially with the gorgeous rounds you have, as bright as they are. And do keep calling on the yellow diamond earrings. We'll see. I think those are gone. Thank you. They are. Here comes my gigantic blue sapphire coming up. We'll take a look at this. This is a huge, almost 2.5 carats. On this royal blue, item number is 1127940, and I got to zoom back a little bit more here if we're going to get the entirety of that stone in the shot. There it is. So that's our big blue sapphire. It's in platinum. So, and I better check and see how those diamond bands are going, because we are still, looks like they are selling those at a fever pitch pace out there. So we'll see how we're doing. We must be sold out on those, I would think. But again, check with your operators. They know best, and we'll see where we stand there. But you do have a very important 2-carat 43. Wowza, that's the center stone. Then the baguettes and the rounds, creating a bit of a ballerina style, yes. A really kind of nice updated take on the ballerina halo here. and it's also going to be an elongated stone. The diamond weight is 45 points. So we've got that ring, one only, and this is really one of our largest. And didn't we just see last week a 4-carat here? It was beautiful, but it was definitely on the pricier side and tended to be a little out of the range for some. So we've got a better value on this huge 243, and I'll try it on for you very quickly and we'll see who's going to take it. The platinum. What a great standout kind of color, and you can see that's the royal blue there. When you still see from a distance away, it's still got that color glowing on through the way it is. And don't forget, Tanzanite top of the hour, a trio, very affordable, only now 11 minutes away. So get ready, because it's all one of a kinds on that Tanzanite wheel, which is why I'm giving you a full heads up, getting you ready for that. And here we go with the sapphire from a 69.99 should be price tag, going a lot lower right now and will not be here long, that's for sure. Come on in, we're making dreams come true. Isn't that what we do? I'm gonna start saying that's my career objective. It's really objective or actual. Yeah, it's what I do. I mean, that's really what we do. Jewelry dreams coming true, every single item. And it's only going to be $1,999 instead for the beautiful royal blue you see there. Pretty cool opportunity on a very large and bright. And it's a big stone. So 243 is going to look big no matter what it is big. But it's also the elongation of this oval that I think could pass it for more like a 3.5 carat as well. So a little extra look to it than the already very large carat weight you've got. So $19.99 for that beautiful and striking royal blue sapphire. And then speaking of sapphires, there's the coolest pink sapphire piece in a pendant. You can make different designs, and you don't even have to be a designer. You don't have to even be like super, right brain creative. You can just get a great piece like this. Let me show it to you. And depending on how you put your chain through the bail or the bails, it's going to be a different look. Because right now it looks pretty cool that way, but you can actually, look at this, they're all hinged, so you can just kind of pop them together and make them all one. Or you can actually just take them and really just go through two. You can really stack it different ways so you can make it your own, and yet it's got that ombre effect of the colors from the lighter to the mid-tone to the darker, all the way through 112, 68, 77. I'm going to show you the length at its longest point, which is what you're seeing here, where it's got that drape because of the way it's staggered. If you go that route, it's going to be 1 inch from top to bottom. It is 6877. It's all 18 karat solid, including the chain, which is going to be adjustable. So it's got that spring ring closure, and then that little bead with that charm. That's going to be where you slide it to make it shorter. 71 points total in your pink sapphires and rubies, because really when they get into those more red colors, they're considered more of a ruby, and 5 points in diamonds as well. So the very tippy top, they went white to light pink to dark pink. So those are diamonds at the top. Okay, so let's show it up close, or actually let me take it on over to the neckline here very quickly and show you that way so you can get an idea of how that's going to look from a distance. And then again, they all are hinged, and basically they're all soldered together, but they're hinged in a way so they move, so you can actually have them drape, or you can have them all together at that same angle from top to bottom. So it really is just kind of changing up the look. It's like multiple pieces of jewelry in one, and we've got a huge value here, especially when you're getting that 18 karat gold chain with the 18 inches in length. And let me show you this. And each separate piece has its own bail. So again, these slide together so they can all be uniform and basically together, where you can then put your chain through two or all three, or like you see it here, just the one. So you can really make it look kind of different designs and different styles, just depending on how you want to wear it and changing up the look. Or maybe you need it to be a little bit shorter one day or a little longer one day to fill in the neckline. So that's also your option, but it's all 18 karat. Again, we've got a new discount. It's even better than even that $19.99 it used to be. As a matter of fact, half off at $9.99, very good price. We're going much lower than that. Significantly lower than even $9.99. It's only going to be $888 for that one and only, multiple ways to wear it, piece of jewelry. So for our pink sapphire, and again, diamonds at the top, you can really see when they're up close. It goes white diamonds, then the lighter pinks, then the mid-tone pinks, then the bright hot pinky reds, all stacked together as a trio piece. But again, wear it all separately or together, meaning you can actually slide them together or stagger them like you see there. All right, getting ready for our men's ring. Don't forget, we do have a necklace. It's a fire opal. We're getting ready for that big Tanzanite opportunity at the top of the hour. Now 6.5 minutes away till we get to our Tanzanite trio. video. Can't wait. Do we have any yellow diamond bands left? Do I even dare ask? We'll have to check and see. I lost track when I moved on, so I'm not sure how many, if any, are remaining, but we will find out and let you know. Plus the men's rings, cashmere sapphire and color change spinel. And 888. What's up with the sapphires? Sapphires are sticking around at the moment. Have a very cool brooch and pendant combination that is Alexandrites as we are wrapping up the last few days of June. I was thinking about it, gosh, next weekend, big holiday weekend, wrapping up June here shortly. So it is our last Wednesday of the month of June, and you think about, well, that birthstone that is the rare alternative. Do you want to see it on the hand? This is a very large pendant or brooch, multiple ways to wear it. Take a look at this one with the Alexandrites that are multiple Alexandrites together and a ribbon of diamonds. It's going to be 112-8025, and that is an elongated piece of jewelry. Great looking brooch that you could wear diagonally east-west or north to south, really any way you want to. And it's 91 points of Alexandrite set in platinum, where you're also getting the 16-point diamond weight. And you want a lot of platinum? You're getting a lot of platinum. There is a nearly 3-inch, look at that top to bottom, 2 7/8 inch of length here. In your platinum pendant, I'm holding it by the bail, so there's one way where actually there's going to be the one bail only. So when you do choose to wear it as a pendant with your chain, it's going to sit like so with this elongation. And then you've got mirror finish and satin finish gold. So that's important as well. And then this cascading detail of roval cut Alexandrite, 16 points in diamonds as well, 2 7/8. And again, for your lapels, for your neckline, anywhere you want to go because of the versatility of how to wear it. So here's what it looks like from a distance away on the neckline, just in case you are thinking, well, let's see it on the neckline so I can get a sense of how it's going to look as a pendant with that bail, which is going to be a good size bail. It's going to fit and accommodate most of your standard chains. And then of course you can wear it anywhere you want as a brooch and at any angle. It's going to be very simple to wear as a brooch. So great idea with all those Alexandrites. Let's get you a close-up look at it as well. So we'll move those sapphires aside, bring this one in. Let's zoom back so we can see all those amazing stones, the purples, the blues, the greens. Even as I shift the direction of the stones, you can see the color changing right before our very eyes. When the light is not changing, but the color is changing on the color changing chrysoberyls. So they go from blue green to purple red, and then right here, look at that, every single one, just all you got to do is change the angle here. The angle is what takes it from like full on frontal light here to like a different kind of angle where it kind of shades it a bit. So that's what accounts for that different color we're seeing right here, right now. And there's only one. And there's your brooch. That pin is going to go essentially almost, it curves along the outer point there. So it's going to be essentially the pin goes almost the length of the pendant slash brooch. So you've got multiple ways to wear it. Great sturdy pin to really secure that nicely to your favorite lapel or scarf or what have you. But it's actually going to be, well, a $69.99 piece that is not so much today. And you've got a little detail of the diamonds through the Alexandrites cascading with them. You've got some additional diamonds that are set, bead set within this ribbon of mirror finishing. The satin finish, as we know, really can glow. We've seen that in gold of late. Now we're seeing it in platinum, and yet it's only $19.99 tonight. So a great way to do Alexandrite, one of the rarest stones in the world, and diamonds together, all in one fabulous piece. And don't forget to call on that beautiful pink sapphire pendant. We've got maybe time for one or two more items before we get to our top of the hour. I do have an incredible opal. I've got a very special large Mahenge over a carat. Did bring out one purple Paraiba that's going to be a nice big size, almost 7 carats. We've got zircon in a heart shape, the men's spinel, the men's sapphire, the beautiful diaspore still to come. You just tell us what you'd like to see and we can bring it out to you. How are we doing on yellow diamond bands? Are those completely sold out? That's left? Okay. Wow. All right. Well, somehow, some way, we still have one left. Now, that also happened on Saturday, and then it went from 1 to 2, but right now it's 1. So good news on the yellow diamond band front. So really still a great chance to pick one of those up if you would like. Okay, so now we're on our way. That's here at $19.99 for the moment. We have had such a fabulous time with gold and zircons of late. I thought we cannot miss the heart shape today. That is one of our very, very best, and it's huge. It's 1128222, and it is the fabulous heart shape gold and zircon. And I say golden because it's not like a light pale yellow. It's got a really nice saturation to it, and it's going to be 8222, so 482. And it also has a carat 35 in the diamonds. Yes. So now we get to bring this one down because this one's been here. It has. It's been here before. I think it's been on once or twice. We actually reduced it from its last airing, which was during a sale event. So big bonus on the savings on the price tag here tonight. So looking forward to this certainly. And all you got to do right now, say the word, jump in, only the one. We have had such a wonderful time with our zircons of late, really brought out some divine specialty yellows. This being that really beautiful, larger heart-shaped stone, which is always rare to get. Heart shapes in anything, but especially in the zircon. Still showing the double refraction just beautifully. Here it is on the hand, and we got our top of the hour a moment away. So here's the golden zircon, that beautiful, just deeper yellow. Don't mean it has brown, does no brown, no orange, but just a brighter, richer, saturated yellow. And like a sunflower's petal, where it just has that richness about it. And it's better than $49.99. Oh, you better believe it. This one is not going to last. We know that. And with that carat 35 in diamonds, so you remember that was our old price. During a sale event where there would have been $500 extra, and I think you're probably going, well, then why wouldn't I buy it then? I would love to save $500 extra dollars. I'd love to get that for $44.99, when actually tonight it gets to be so much less. This is the moment. Come on in, please. We only have the one, and obviously top of the hour is coming up real quickly here. Want to make sure this one's gone and gone quickly. It is not even $3,000. It's not going to, again, this was the sale price. It started at more than $49.99. We had it on sale for $5. I've got it for less than $3. I thought $29.99 might do it. Let's take it even lower as we are welcoming in our big top of the hour and soon to be our Tanzanite trio of the most affordable Tanzanites I have in inventory and rings, and they're all specialty sizes and cuts. But this is going to be even better than $28.99. We're going to blow it out right now. First caller, $27.99. That's it, $27.99. Paging all zircon collectors. There is the zircon collector's piece right now. It's $27.99. And coming up next, the big grand start of hour number 2 on a Wednesday night here. And gosh, thank you so much for being with us so early tonight. Ready to go. We still have a diamond band, just one left. Again, probably won't give me the chance to show it again, given that there's only one left, but there's still, if you saw it and are thinking about it, go ahead and grab that last one before it's gone to somebody else. Welcome into our Wednesday night. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of it. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. 2 more hours left, and the yellow zircon is there if you'd like it. Now, we've got a really special top of the hour. This is something good old-fashioned trio blowout. We have not been able to do of late, and here's the scarier part. We won't be able to do going forward, because our Tanzanites are just about done and gone, every one of them. We're getting down to that final countdown of Tanzanites and, of course, our amazing Blue Wing Block D. So what I'm going to do is set up 3 for you to choose from, and we're going to start right here with the, well, look at this. Just when you think, I don't think it could be better, I think I know which one I'm going to get. Because when you start with a round that is this kind of size, and it's a 260, so not a small stone, and of course, loaded with diamonds every which way, all the way around it, all the way down the sides. That's not it, though. Here are your other choices. And just when you think, well, I just don't know how it could get any better than that, I agree, until you see the square cushion cut. That is, well, again, we know the rounds give a special kind of dazzling fire and brightness to them. Look what the cushion cut does. You see the color saturation is the same, but the cutting that's applied to the stones is what gives it a little different visual. And then, for anybody who likes sparkle, and you say, well, I love the sparkle. I like the sparkle. Well, let me see what else can sparkle. What else can? Is there anything that can sparkle like a round does? The answer is only one other stone can do that, one other cut, and here it is. It is the, I'm going to rearrange a bit because this one kind of sits the most level here, and I would say kind of our more petite. And here is where you've got the 2 sparkle choices here, the round on the right or the trillion on the left, these are Blue Wing Block D and Museum Reserve. And you know it because you're seeing the reds even here on camera, which is usually too bright a light environment to see the reds come through. Oh, you're seeing the reds. And whether you choose to get something that has sparkle, but not like a glittering effect, like the square cushion in the middle, or whether you decide, no, I love sparkle and saturation and neon, and I can handle it all. You've got two fantastic pieces to choose from there, whether it be the Trillion or the Dazzling Round. They're amazing. They're definitely affordable because it is, as you see there on the wheel, it says blowout. And are we ever going to take them to a blowout price? So come on in if you want to get your favorite, because that's the other thing. One of a kinds. When they're gone, they're gone. Nothing I can do to say, oh, wait, there's one more, or oh, maybe we've got more in the back, or maybe there's a special stash somewhere, or maybe we could go buy some. No and no and no. No special stash, no more, and we bought everything from the beginning. We got every last piece of this collectible material from the get-go, which was 6.5 years ago. And then you have the fact that these are those premium quality, but not those oversized carat weights where a lot of people are worried about, do I want a 15 carat? Do I want a 10 carat? Is that still going to be wearable every day? Well, this is the style that is wearable every day. If you ask me, let me walk you through your carat weights here and then come on in. I cannot stress enough how important it's going to be when you see this blowout price tag we have, how important it is to get on the phone lines and ready to go. Because here's what's happening. 2 of your 3 options are over 2 carats and well over. The carat 61 is here. That is the only one that is under 2 carats. Is my carat 61 Trillion still a great size, and it's got 69 points in diamonds. But then we go even larger. The square cushion cut in the middle, that's a 244. It has 59 points in diamonds. And over here's the largest. The round is the largest. A 2 carat 60 round. And the diamond weight here, 49 points. I need some callers. This is our last call on these 3 rings. How we got lucky enough to have 3 great choices, all in these really very sought after sizes, very sought after cuts. These are all considered fancy cuts. I don't see an oval up there. It's all fancy cuts, whether it's the wasteful cut of the square cushion, whether it's the super wasteful cuts of the round or the Trillion that also give you extra faceting so it brings them to life. And you have a chance right now to get the biggest savings possible. And I know there's a lot of people that like to wait and wait and wait until they see that price go on the air. And then they start to think about it, mull it over. Okay, do I want to? Do I not want to? Should I? Shouldn't I? You got to call in now. Please don't delay on something like this. This is going to be that value that you just cannot get anywhere else. Even if you're shopping, if you're willing to go with that lower quality material that's out there everywhere else, and you're like, oh, I can go with the lower quality, that's okay. Don't have to. Not only do you not have to go with the lower quality, you're going to spend more on that lower quality anyways. So this is the way to go. And get the top quality out there and get something impressive and amazing and not even spend where they started, $49.99 and more across the board. Not what I'm doing tonight. Come on down, guys. We need you on the phone lines ready to go. One only. I can't stress that enough. Once they're spoken for, off the wheel they go. They head out to shipping, which really they'll probably make a quick stop at sizing first. And also, they all stay in the white gold as they are. So really, the only thing need be is probably sizing to your perfect size. That's going to be it. Once that's done, out to shipping they go. In a box, your name on it, delivered to you in a day or 2, and then you are loving your jewelry. Loving it and enjoying it, and better than $49.99, and nobody's on the phone lines yet. Come on in. This is not going to be a time to wait because blowout means blowout. It means we're doing a better price than anybody can, even us. And that's where we're topping ourselves. And that's exciting because they're not even half this price. $2,500. Not what you're paying. We're going lower than that. And all I can say is this is like the party time of a lifetime here. These are amazing stones, and they're not small. Again, you're getting 2 carat 60 over here, 2 carats 44 over here on that, no, I'm sorry, 161, and the 244 is in the middle. So just one more time. The largest one is the round, that's the 260. The cushion cut is the one I went here in order here. That's the 244, and then you have your carat 61 on the trillion, but I'm asking you to pick the design you like the best. What cut do you like? The cut is the way it brings it to life. What cut do you like? What diamond design? We kept them all really classic, I would say. I don't think there's one that's out there as far as, oh, I don't know if I'd wear that. They're all really designed to be universal and wearable for one and all. There's the square cushion, and just for a perspective here, I'll stack them all together side by side so you can really see each one really well here, and then maybe that helps to see a perspective as well from a standpoint of, okay, which one is the best one for me? We have the square cushion, the trillion, the round. They're not $25. They're not going to be $2,000. They're going to be $1,990. Wait. We gotta regroup. I'm sitting here with nobody on the phone lines yet on the most precious Tanzanite in the world. That is only here on this show. Brand new shoppers tonight already. We've had a lot of new people getting registered, getting ready for that first purchase. Well, if you have bought, and I know it's frustrating, maybe you bought Tanzanite years ago somewhere else, and you're thinking, well, I didn't know this existed. I didn't know TVON had this material. I didn't know about TVON. I didn't know that this existed. I didn't know there was a blue wing. I didn't know there was a black D. You can't fault yourself, but you should definitely upgrade while you can, because there's a lot of people that'll take your Tanzanite, even if it's that lower quality material, off your hands. Maybe you just decide to repurpose it, meaning pass it down to the generation beyond yours. Maybe you decide give them your Tanzanite, they'll love it. It's a household name of a stone. It's a beloved stone. It's one of those that has more value now and going up constantly, because remember, it's probably only a year or two. It could be a year or two, could be 5. I don't have the crystal ball to know exactly, but there is a time in the not so distant future that this stone will be mined out. There's only been one find. There's not even a thought that there could be another mine somewhere else. This is it. And right now, not only is it the lower quality, the lighter material that's being mined right now going forward and forever, but it's a really, really, really short-lived process, probably from now until the end. And that means when it's mined out and done and that mine is closed, can you imagine what the value of all your Tanzanite is going to be when that happens? But what about your value on the blue wing block Ds? And no, let's not make them $19.99. I vow to you, these will be gone in less than 60 seconds. That is my promise, because that price tag, they could sell them all out right now at $19.99 is going lower. So you do need to dial in, because they're not going to be $19.99. And operators, will you tell me which one you love? And then I'll give you all the specs again. Remember, the diamond weight is usually going to be, it's either at 49 points or more. And you've got the largest stone in the round, which is amazing, because when that round is gone, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that round right over here goes first. And it's not going to be $19.99. We're getting busy on the phone lines. I don't think there's any surprise why. I've got a value up there already, but it is going lower. And it's not going to be 19 or 18. I'm tempted to just say $1,799. What about this? What if I go $1,777, and when you've got the reds coming through as powerfully as they are just here right now, can you imagine what these are going to do in real life at home on your hand? Wear them, enjoy them, love them, but they are not going to be $1,777, everybody. Jason, are you thinking about one of them already? Which one? He's got his eye on one. I don't know which one yet. Whew. We got a demanding group, and I love it. I love it. You're not saying yes to any of them yet. I will go lower. They are not going to be set. Just tell me which one you like. One of a kind, 60 seconds, but I can't give it 60 seconds yet, because I'm not done lowering and dropping this incredible price, which is already fantastic. Should be gone right now. I feel fairly confident $1,777 at 60 seconds would be gone. That would be a clean sweep of the wheel. We're going to do better right now. They're not $1,777. Now is when you say yes, and we'll still get you the lower price. We'll just reserve it for you. But it's not $16.99 or $15.99. Come on in. You're getting giveaways on best of the best blue wing block D. And no, they're not going to be $15.99. And I know we have a delay, but our lines are getting really, really, really busy. And no, it's not going to be even $1,599. Where'd the gold go? The gold is making up that band. You can't buy the gold band if you took every single stone, the Tanzanites and the diamonds, out of the rings. You're not buying the gold for that price, and yet they're not $15.99. How about this? Blowout time is here. We'll make them $1,499.60 only, and then they can go right back up to where they should be at $49.99 if any of them are left. But I just don't think that there is going to be one of those three available here in the next 60 seconds, which is already counting down. So here it is. Go time, pick your favorite. You get a money-back guarantee. You get it at home. You decide if you like it, you wear it, and see if it's for you. But if you are a stickler and you really don't mind having highest end quality out there, then this is where you need to go. This is the best. There is literally nobody. Nobody's got a better Tanzanite than we do. And I'm so proud that we do offer it at a value like we do. Because like I said before, there's a lot of great jewelry out there that's really pretty, high-end jewelry, but it's really expensive. And who's buying it? Who's buying $300,000 pieces of jewelry? Who's buying $50,000 pieces of jewelry? Not a lot of us can do that and own everything we want. Maybe it's the once-in-a-lifetime piece, but do you really just, I mean, are you going to commit to one piece of jewelry for your entire life? I hope we can bring you a wardrobe of everything you're looking for. Yes. Thank you very, very much. The cushion cut in the center is gone. And now we have the round and the trillion, the two that are just lively, bright, and sparkling like no other. And yet, it's our last call, and hopefully, well, I was wrong. They did last 60 seconds, but we do have that delay on the phone lines, and we have backed up calls right now. Thank you very much. Jason got the cushion cut. We'll see who's got the round and the trillion. Then we're on our way. The only other Tanzanite I have is later. Which one? Round is gone. Thank you. Round is 8293, by the way. The round is gone, and the trillion is all that we have left, and it's item number 1127882. We'll bring up those graphics so you can see our carat 61. Trillion verifying. Diamond double halo is around it. That's going to be 69 points in diamonds. That was the largest diamond weight of the three, actually. So you are getting that large diamond weight. Love the split shank, which helps anchor it to keep it centered on the hand as well. And we're going to give it a final 30 seconds on that trillion as we come in a little bit closer. 1499. There's your close-up. Look at that trillion. I love a trillion. And it's out of the rounds, the cushions, and the trillions. That's the one we see the least of and have seen the least of in the 6.5 years of bringing it to you exclusively here. Jason, who was shopping over there? Thanks, Jan. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. We'll find out who got the round, who's going to take the trillion cut, carat 61, 69 points in diamonds. Does stay in the white gold. We just need to know your size. And then we do have that men's cashmere and the men's spine. We are approaching halfway through the show. Have some great pieces left from our number one. Boy, did we show you a lot of jewelry. Got a lot of jewelry out the door and still have some pieces still remaining here as well. But last call on the trillion, 30 seconds more, and then we will be on our way. How about the men's spine? We have one color change. Yeah. Let's try it on again. Here it is on the hand. One way to wear it, but let me reverse it too. It's kind of like a pear shape where there's that distinctive up and down element. So we'll show you here one way, one direction. We'll flip it around, show you the other direction as well. It's really, it is a classic. Just scoot that off the finger here, pop it on the other way, show you that way there. See that little bit of a split shank? Just takes that wider platform you have across the top there, really keeps it centered up on the hand for you. Okay, so $14.99 sounds like that one may be gone as well, and that is impressive. Okay, so here we go. One more time up close, then we'll get to our color change spine. Gentleman's ring, yes. It's been a minute since we've seen one of those. And do you have this one? Nope. Okay. All right, let's move. Item number 1128437 coming up. All right, that is such a dandy of a stone, isn't it? Look at that, bright as can be. It's like, again, traveling through another dimension there. Really good stone. Here's our color change gents ring. Wow. This is something we have not seen. I don't know, have we ever seen a color change spine gents style? It's been really, it's a scarce stone, and we're loving it, but to get a men's style like it, very important. And we're so proud to bring this to you. It's item number 1128437. It is the 156 Madagascar spine. It's a color change stone. It's a phenomenal gem. And it is also going to be a diamond weight of 40 points around it. That's actually, you see they do one bigger halo of pave around the outside there, but then also the corners have that distinctive extra. So it really just highlights the shape of the ring overall. And we're very proud to bring this, and here's what we'll do. Got a very important value coming up on a brand new style. I'm going to show you the finishing on the inside as well that you get this way. It's got an ample amount of gold. You see that through even the depth of the sides there. And don't forget, we still have that color change diaspore coming up. Yes, we do, for the gals. But take a look. There's your finishing. We can change the gold on this one. So that's great news there. And you can see so many times the challenge, the stone is pretty amazing no matter what, but the challenge tends to be to get a high clarity stone. And this one definitely is. It's also a challenge to get a more open color. Sometimes they tend to be a little darker, so a lot of us collectors, we like to see a little more bright, open color. Really shows off the dazzling brilliance of this stone. You're seeing that really, really well. And it's also going to be, oh, I love this value, especially when we can just discount it down from $79.99, which is major. We'll go even lower. And again, change the gold, get your size, every flash and bit of brilliance you'd get from a diamond, but even better, because you have that green to red color change that takes place on the stone, and we're going to make it better than $79.99, I promise you. And the only other men's ring we have is an unheated cashmere tonight that is GIA certified. So the only thing that could be more rare is a cashmere that's GIA certified. So we do have that for you on the way, but this one's going to be $29.99. It's about as affordable as any men's ring gets these days. Thank you. And then we're going to talk ruby, diaspore. We've got the big Tanzanite emerald cut. So if you want the bigger, I know it's coming. The 5-carat plus in the emerald cut is going to be here. Plus, I didn't even mention this. We have a purple diamond necklace. Yes, we do. Purple diamond, pink diamonds, and white diamonds all together. And this is the spine, and that's the sapphire. So we have the spine and the sapphire, same mounting. So this will help you, I would say this is going to give you a better idea. Do you want the yellow or the white? Because you can also do the cashmere in the yellow or white. So yellow, white, or rose, same mounting, different colors. So hopefully that helps give you a little perspective. This is 2804. So this is, now the difference here, this is GIA certified. So it's a GIA certificate to go with your unheated cashmere that is a carat 20 in the oval. Then you also have same diamond weight, 40 points around it. Here's the cert that goes with it that is coming with your ring for free. That's the photograph of your stone. Here's the pertinent details as far as the carat 20, the millimeter size, and then what exactly makes a cashmere, where were those mines located, and then every other detail. This is the top third of your cert. Of course, a sapphire origin report, the cushion cut brilliant. Now they're actually calling it a cushion. It's very close between a cushion and an oval. You've got the transparent, that's important, transparent, red purple, natural corundum. There's your geographic origin. And this is probably the most, equal as importance to the statement of origin is the statement of no heating needed. So that's also very, very, very special. And that's going to be on its way. You know what? Same thing. We've got, oh, actually, it's an $89.99. I'm looking at the other bag. This is actually $1,000 more than the color change spine was. It's all past tense right now. Going a lot lower on everything to make sure they move on a Wednesday night. We're going to make this better than $89.99. As a matter of fact, it's also going to be $29.99. That way, it's your choice of both under $3,000 to get your choice of really two of the most important stones you could ever get in gems in general. And now they're both happening in fabulous men's pieces. So the color change spine or the unheated cashmere, both at $29.99. If there's any, listen, if you love the mounting and you love men's rings and you love collectibles, you're probably just going to say, I'll take them both. Why not? And let me just put them side by side since they are the same price and they are the same mounting and they're both incredibly rare gems. Let's show you because again, you can mix and match essentially. Have that spine in the white or the rose, have that cashmere in either the yellow or the rose gold as well. But there you go at $29.99 a piece. Gosh, that's good. And the cert comes with the cashmere, which is so impressive, is it not? That's very special. And then it's our last call on those two precious pieces. Then we've got, oh, a Tanzanite pendant is new. Have some purple diamonds to go with your purple necklace. We have a purple diamond earring and we have a purple diamond necklace. So that's something we've never had. 2 purple diamonds in necklaces and earrings in one show. My goodness, I could do a year's worth of shows and not have 2 purple diamonds overall. We have 2 purple diamond pieces in one amazing show. That's impressive. And then we do have that new find. I'm going to show you the discounted price on the new find Brazilian blue-green. We had the blue-green Paraiba earlier, the round. It's still here. We've got a new find Brazilian stone. Now, Jason or Joanne, are you taking either one of those? All right, they're both one of a kinds, and when they're gone, they're gone. I would get them both if you can. Honestly, you get it because chances are if you like one, you like the other, and you appreciate their rarity. Okay, $29.99. Are you ready for the blue-green out of Brazil? This is a tourmaline. Oh my, whoa, 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 that's not gonna last. All right, so we'll show that next. Go ahead. Happy to. It's a pendant and brooch. We had it earlier. Let me show that Alexandrite again. It's 8025. And did they want to see that all the different ways, up close, on the neckline, everything? Okay, here's the up close on the brooch. So I'm kind of showing you side by side here. We'll take you on a tour. That's where the bail is, where I'm holding it. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different Alexandrites. Okay, so you've got your 5 Alexandrite stones. And they're different varying sizes of ovals. Actually, some are more rovals. And then diamonds kind of spinning around and wrapping through them. And then you've got the satin finishing of the platinum and the mirror finishing. Let me show it from a distance because it does have the pin pretty much through the length of the brooch. And then it's also, the bail is where I'm holding it. So it's a hidden bail right at one end. And then you've got the pin the rest of the way. And that's almost 3 inches in length. So a million ways to wear it. I mean, you'll never run out of different ways to wear it, different angles to wear it at. And that's platinum and Alexandrite and diamonds together. And that's only $19.99. Thank you very much. That one is sold. And then we'll go back to our gents rings, which are here. And a lot of pieces from earlier are headed out. So I want to make sure you are aware of that and note it down quickly. But that's going to be cashmere or the fabulous color change scheme. We just don't see those very often, do we? So that's very important. And then, ooh, I'm so excited about we have a gorgeous fire opal necklace. I do want to show you the new find though, because this is our Brazilian blue-green. I had a gorgeous, what was it, 78 points earlier in the round. Let's show you the new find out of Brazil. This has not been tested for copper yet. It looks, it acts, it definitely performs like a neon copper-bearing Paraiba tourmaline. And guess what? It is tourmaline, and it is blue-green, and it is also clean, but it's also a huge size, which in the world of Paraiba, if that were certified copper-bearing, it would be up like $40,000. We've got 112-6156. It is the carat 65. Blue-green, one only. This is just the perfect solution for that. Now, granted, one day we could find out it's got copper, and I would say that's probably not all that far-fetched given where it comes from. Given that the find, the mining, is actually not all that distance away geographically from where the original find of the Brazilian, that was the first find ever of Brazilian Paraiba. It was in Brazil, it was in the state of Paraiba. That's why it's called Paraiba to this day. Even, yes, when it's from Mozambique or Nigeria, which were the later 2 finds, it's still called Paraiba, and it's really an homage to the original discovery and where that was. Now, this mine is, we're not giving away the exact locale, because again, they're still mining. They're still trying to get more for us. We're still trying to bring you more of it. But this is the last one we have currently set and currently here in this rare Brazilian blue-green. So take a look at it because it's our carat 65 in the new find oval. It's got a carat 09 in diamonds. They go side to side. There is a brand new markdown on this one. So if you did see it in the past and you're already kind of maybe sort of thinking about it, you definitely want to dial in. Give yourself a wonderful kind of first opportunity here because it's a carat 65 with a carat 09 and it's clean. What did I bring you earlier? We had a 78-point round, Paraiba. It was $4,000 and that is a wonderful value. It's a really good one. And it'll sell that before the night is over. But this one is more affordable. Then yes, $4,000 or $39.99. Significantly so. So I would say, and you're getting a bigger size, by about double. So you do have that going for it as well. It's actually more than double. Call me early. Let's try it on. And for anybody who says, I would love to get a bigger Paraiba, but I am definitely not going to spend $40,000 or $50,000 or $60,000 at TVON, because remember, that would be a great value because that's per carat usually elsewhere. We would do something like this in this size for one stone. Honestly, it is an incredible value at $39.99, but maybe think about it this way. If you know you love these colors, you love the neon, the way the light just dances, the way it glows. Under light, great, but look at this under lower light. The shadow that I just intentionally cast on the wheel to show you how this glows even more so when you see it under a lesser light environment. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And this is just not going to last. And nobody's on the phone lines yet, so it's kind of wide open for you to get kind of first dibs here which I would seriously consider because it's not $39.99 or $29.99. It's not even $2,500. And there's an issue here with the carat 09 because the carat 09 in diamonds should be more than the price at 25. So when we go to 25 or 24 or $23.99, and if that's still here, you wonder, okay, well, it's only a matter of time. But I'm actually taking it even lower and making it $2,299 instead. So now that's how we're rolling tonight. If you've missed any of this last hour and a half, we're halfway through the show. If you've missed any of it, this is what we've been doing on really exquisite. I'm going to take it bottom of the barrel, ordinary basic. We're going high end and still bring you the luxury of discounts to this level. $22.99. Only the one in the white gold or not. You can change it if you want to yellow or rose. I'm giving it 30 seconds. That is not going to stick around. It's just too good to stay here at $22.99. I have the most epic ruby just in time for the month of July, which is only a few days away. Are you ready for our purple diamond party? We've got the purple diamond necklace, the purple diamond earrings, one of each, obviously. Do you think I got like 15 purple diamonds sitting around? Oh, no, I do not. I wish I did. But we've got, I'll take a pendant and earrings all day. That's rare. So this one is $22.99. Blue-green perfection. Together in a bright, clean tourmaline, and then let's just, I don't know, let's start with the necklace. The necklace, I will say, has a very important purple diamond, and it's actually the larger of the stones, because in the earrings you'll see two, but they are smaller than what we're going to see in this necklace, which the necklace is done in the rose and the white gold. So I need your attention, please, especially if you are a fan of the exotic colors of diamonds, because this is not something that we see routinely. It is something that over my last 9 years speaking here at TVON, I have only had a handful of natural purple diamonds where they're bright and they're vibrant and they're not pinks, and I'll prove it because what's beside it there in the double halo, those are pinks. What is in the center is a really bright, gorgeous purple, not even lavender. It's more of a bright punch of color, I would say. And here's the deal. We've got a 7305 item number here. It is a one only necklace. There's a pair of earrings, but they're going to have 9-point pear shapes each. Now, that's going to be a gorgeous drop earring, but they're significantly more money. So if you want to get the most affordable way simply to get your purple diamond, it's right now. And it's a 10-point center, so that's still a substantial size. So purple diamond, natural, natural, natural. I cannot emphasize that enough because even when you get natural from the earth, okay, so good. First round of applause for the fact that they are not lab grown. Great. But then the fact that it is a natural color. It did not get any treatment, no heating, no irradiation, no nothing. This is just a natural purple diamond of that color. No, it didn't start as a lighter purple and then get heated to get richer. No, it did not start as some other color entirely and just get irradiated. No, it is not treated or synthesized or simulated in any way. So this is the Argyle mine that delivered this stone. The Argyle mine, yes, the famous one that has since shut down. It's been shut down for a couple years, so there is no more coming out of that mine. So now we have a huge way to go here. If you'd like to come on in and take a look at the necklace. It's a necklace with also your pink diamonds at 13 points. Great, we got the 10-point center, the 13 points in the pink, and then 24 points in the white diamonds as well, all set up in this necklace. Check this out. There's more, and that would be another gorgeous diamond. Guess what that is? That's a pink diamond as well. The pink diamond is set in either side in its own bezel that's happening right around it. So there's another pink diamond added in its rose gold setting to go with your white gold diamond cut chain. Yes, there's adjustability. Yes, there's a premium closure. Lobster claw is the clasp. You've got the gorgeous 16, 17, 18 inch to make it versatile as far as how you're going to wear it. And it's a wonderful value. And we have one. And let me tell you something. I had a purple diamond that was, I'm trying to think, how big was that purple diamond the other day? It was a pink that really we were noticing had more purple vibe to it. And that was what, $4,500? Yeah, about standard. I know it's not going to necessarily go on a Wednesday night if it's $4,500. Here's what it looks like from against the hand, a distance away. Then I'm going to show you on the neckline. You see how this squared off platform, and that is, by the way, a square cushion. I know it definitely reads as a round in the center, but it is a 10-point square cushion. It's still going to have all the brilliance that you would get in a round. And then you have this amazing look with the triple halo, 2 pink, 1 white diamond halo around it. Let's take a look at it from a distance away on the neckline. Here's what it looks like. And no, it will not be $44.99. Great value, but we got to take it lower if we're going to send pieces out tonight in our last 90 minutes we have together. So let's get to it. This is going so much lower. It's crazy good. And those are pink diamonds away. It's about an inch away from the center of your pink diamonds bezel set. And this is the way to get your very rare purple diamond in one easy way to also get your pinks and your white diamonds too. Why not get the whole complement of all these rarities in one together? This is the way we do it. It's not 44. Come on in. Do not be shy. If one thing we've learned tonight, it's you can't be shy on these phone lines on anything, because I think if one thing we can say that is going through as the theme of the show is that everything's coming down a lot lower than expected, and we do tune in on Wednesday nights and every day here at TVON expecting great values. But tonight has been that extra step, that extra mile, that extra really push the envelope of values to save you more money, and this is happening again on the purple, pink, and white, and it's not going to be $4,000. That is the should be, would be, could be, was price. I got a better Wednesday night price for you, but it's not $4,000 or $35,000 or $3,000, and that's giving it away. And we're busy already. How many do I have? Just the one. You know it's TVON, so we pretty much got onesies all night long. But this is going to be better than $3 or $29.99. And I didn't bother even adding up everything as far as diamond weight yet, but that would be, you've got a full carat weight here of 47 points. But it's really all about that center stone. That 10-point purple is everything. And no, it is not going to be $29. What if we make it $1,999 for the necklace? And yes, it's a full necklace. Everything you see there attached to the chain, diamonds in the chain, adjustable lengths, multiple lengths, 3 of them, the lobster claw. You know what? Don't even do 19. I just want to send it out. That's all I'm here to do. Move jewelry out, get you the fabulous pieces. Yes, no matter how elite or how high-end or how rare it has got to go. So we're going to make it better than 19, better than 18, better than 17. It's a purple diamond that is natural in the middle. And you could wear it every single day. I don't see any way or any reason not to. When you have the versatility, the size is not overwhelming, but it's a really big diamond. That's a big center stone when it comes to a purple that's natural. And wait, we still don't have anyone on the lines at $17.99 saying yes. We got one caller, but they're still kind of doing what we call verifying. They're thinking about it. They're doing that. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I won't. Let's take it even lower than 17 or 16 or 15. This is now just a pure giveaway. That's all this is. I'm thinking what that purple diamond would be just loose in a box. 10-point purple diamond that's as vivid and bright as that is. What would you spend on just that diamond, just that specialty center, when you've got all the extra gold and all the diamonds around it? It's not going to be 17. It's going to be better. $16.99, $15.99. Let's do better, better, better. I'll make it $1,499 only. And that is for one caller, and quickly, because when it's gone at 14. We just saved you $3,000 on the piece. $3,000 is savings on one fabulous necklace. And they got a request. We'll work on getting that out here for you. Oh, that's just good. And then we have the earrings here. The earrings are going to be quite a bit more. There are 2 pear-shaped purple diamonds in the earrings, 9 points apiece. Here's what they look like. Wow, pear-shaped purples followed by the pink and the white. That's a great coordinating set in the making to the necklace. You don't have to have the same shape to have a great match pair or match set. There's your purple in the pair. So let me know if you want to see those earrings. Here comes our fire opal well, let's just do another necklace, shall we? $14.99 on the purple diamond, pink diamond, white diamond necklace. Now, I thought this was a ruby, and I am sitting here looking at one of the best rubies we have ever had in a ring. I'm going to show it to you. This is what I've been looking at. This ruby, the best. And then I see the necklace, this necklace. And I thought, well, look at that. We got another gorgeous, wait a minute, it's not a ruby. It's a fire opal. And it is going to pass for the very best ruby in the world, because you're getting that cherry red in a round. But wait, there's your diamond. We're doing it again. The purple diamond necklace had the same feature. We are doing the diamonds bezel set left and right on either side of your fire opal. There you go. There's the other one on the right side. And then it's all attached to a chain. So you're going to have this beautiful setting. And we'll still have that ruby coming up later too. It's a really good one. But right now, we've got 112, 8641. And this is a 51-point fire opal. It is our best in the round. No yellow, no orange here. The best of the best in the red round. And it's got 4 points in diamonds. That would be the side stones bezel set. So 2 and 2, 2 points and 2 points. But again, we can't ignore the gold. There's solid gold making up that entire necklace that's going to be, again, 3 adjustable links, 16, 17, 18, and a lobster claw. And I'm going to find out who is ready to rock and roll with us, because I'm looking at our piece here that is $19.99. The only problem with that, well, there really is no issue there, except one thing. I just had a purple diamond necklace and it's still here at $14.99. So getting $19.99 on my fire opal tonight may not actually work, which is why this is a wonderful thing. We're just going to go ahead and auction it off here, and you're going to decide your own price, and we're going to go better than $19.99 to start. And I could easily start at $19.99 or $1,900 or $1,500 and start there. Or we can really see if we can light up these lines, just go completely en fuego here. And let's go 0 to start with a $100 increment. No reserve, no paying $19.99 unless you want to buy it now, which is completely feasible. You could call up right now and say, nope, I don't want there to be any competition. I know I want the piece and I know it's a great value. I'll take it for $19.99. Or you can make it the price you want, as long as it's $100 increments, and we'll go, no reserve. We're starting at nothing. And an entire chain. Well, what does a chain, a basic chain, a 16-inch chain go for? Well, right now you can spend $600 on a chain. All day, every day, anywhere you go. If it's 14-karat gold, look at this on the hand. This is not just a chain. First of all, it's 18 inches total length. You can still adjust it. You've got the fire opal in the middle. We have no open. Okay. We've got the fire opal in the middle, which is over a ½ carat, but looks larger. It looks double at least. Then you've got the side diamonds left and right, which you see there, embedded into the chain because of the bezels and the O-rings. Here is your lobster claw closure. Best in the game right there. You've got a 16, 17, and 18-inch adjustable length, and we have $100. Wonderful. $100. And who's that at 100? And here's what it looks like on the neckline at 16. 17's right about there. 18's right about there. But we'll just put it up a little higher so you can really see that color against the skin tone. And we have $100. It's a $600 chain on its own with no VS diamonds and no fire opal. And there'd be a lot less labor and workmanship. We have $200 now. Thank you. Well, good. You know, we're in the fine jewelry biz. So pretty much our lowest price point here is $1,000, especially when it's a necklace. $300 we have. 2 bidders, by the way, only, right? Just the 2. 2 bidders. And Jason, what were you picking up, or did you have a request we're working on? Okay. Well, 2 bidders. Okay. Who's leading at $300? Tamara or Tamara? Will you ask her? Is it Tamara? Or is it Tamara? Or Tamara? We have a $400 bid. We have 1 bidder left. Well, again, pretty much our lowest price point here is right around $1,000. And that would be something a little more basic than like an entire necklace with 18 inches of gold. We have $400, Tony, we do. I just got $400 over there. So it is a 1 bidder situation at this point, but we are not about ready to say sold yet. Want to make sure that everybody has a chance to jump in if they'd like to be in these last few moments. It's going to be 2 minutes on this one. Well, fire opal is a beautiful stone. It is a more affordable stone when it's in lower qualities. Like we say a lot, and I think that sometimes we get confused because you've probably seen fire opals everywhere else. You're going, well, the fire opal I saw at that other place is more affordable. It's maybe $500 or $600. That probably looked a little yellow, right? like dingy yellows, kind of hazy, kind of cloudy, kind of foggy, almost looks like it has like wax paper inside of it, and it's a more just kind of dull yellow. Then there's our fire opal. Again, we don't really do anything in the most standard way. We do everything high-end. We do everything elite. We do everything high level. So when you look at our fire opals, they look vastly different than just a yellow. They've actually skipped the yellow category. They've skipped oranges, and it's all out red. Again, it looks like a ruby that I have here for $18,000 coming up later in the show. I have an $18,000 ruby, and they look like twins. So this is obviously a very important fire opal when it has that kind of glow in red. We're at $400 and we're going to give it 2 minutes, Tony. I got to do it. We're now down to literally an hour and 17 minutes to go. So it's not a lot of time. We have 2 minutes left to dedicate to getting you in on this auction. If you haven't dialed yet, let's get you in because there's nothing. There's nothing here for $500. That's our next minimum bid. That's why I mention it. There's nothing here for really, quite frankly, under $1,000, except for maybe a little $9.99 blowout here and there. That is enormously pretty to get the chain, the full necklace, 18 inches of gold, diamonds as well. Those are bigger 2-point diamonds that are on the sides. Again, set into the chain like a diamonds by the yard, which are iconic here, tend to be very popular. And now you have a minute 20 to get in. It's going to be sold here when that clock hits 0. And a final 1 minute. And the purple, I'm not having luck with necklaces tonight. My goodness. Purple diamond first stays here, and now a fire opal. It won't stay here, but it's at a very affordable price tag. And I think at the top of the hour, it's time. We're going to show you that. I know a lot of you keep asking, when is that diaspore coming out? I showed it earlier in the first hour tonight. We're going to show you that 10-carat 20 in that diaspore coming up in literally, we've only got about 15 minutes now to go. All right, who do you have there, Jason? Are they thinking about bidding 500? 30 seconds remaining. And we'll call it out. Here's a little opal preview. Speaking of opals, whoa, there's fire opal, there's crystal opal, there's black opal. We've got them, all varieties of opal. Who's at 500? Oh, that's okay. And we do have a Mahenge spinel, by the way, a big one. Those Mahenges are incredible, aren't they? Last call, any requests? We don't have any yet. I know we got one. I don't have anything brought out. So hopefully we've got your requests. Do not shy away from telling us what you'd like to see. $500 is the bid. You've got it. Thank you so much. It looks like our $400 bidder has declined. So that one is going to be gone. Thank you so much. Well done. Here's my opal, 112-7512. Well, hello, look at this. That is, it is Australian crystal opal here. And it is major, big diamonds around it too. It's 112-7512, and that is platinum. Platinum and just the round brilliant diamonds. That is a 248 opal out of Australia. It's a 101 carat weight around it. Man, those are big stones all the way around it. And see, most of the crystal opals we see, they're going to come from places like Ethiopia. This is Australian still. So that's very, very important, is that you have that Australian origin here, where truly some of the best opals in the world come from, like the Australian black opals. Again, difference here is that crystal opal means she's got like more color through it, seeing every single color of the rainbow play its own pattern throughout. You're seeing literally every color. I see the reds. Go through the list. The acronym is Roy G. Biv, right? That's all the colors of the rainbow. The red, orange, the yellow, the green, the blue, the indigo, the violet. All of those colors are represented in this stone, and that is our 248 with 101 in diamond weight, and there is only one, and it will not be, like $17,999. Gotta change that up, and then we will have our color-changing diaspore oval at the top of the hour. Cannot wait to show it to you. But right now, gotta move some jewelry in our last few minutes of this show. It's getting down to the last hour here, so we gotta move everything. Everything got to go. Let's make this one even better than $7,999 or $5,999. It looks gorgeous here up close, but let's get it in a light shadow of a light here so you can see really how it's going to look, a little bit more of what it's going to look like in person. That opal is giving you everything, absolutely everything. And it's also not going to be $59 or $49. $39, or you know what, just take it on down, $29.99 first caller on the 248, looking far larger than that. I think we still have our trillion cut Tanzanite, I believe. I've got a last look at some diamond earrings that are princess cuts in a gorgeous grid style. So we'll see those on the way. Last call on the colors of gold that we have available there. And there's your $29.99 opal. Okay, and then guess who arrived? I have a little, I have a special treat and a special guest tonight, because we actually have someone you know, someone you may love, someone who actually signifies love, who embodies love. There is not, I don't think, a symbol or a character that embodies love better than this little dude here. That is Cupid. And he is just too cute. So let me zoom back a little bit. You're gonna have two-tone here. So we're gonna talk a little bit about a necklace attached to little Mr. Cupid here. 112-7187. The details are exquisite, front and back. This is a little bit of whimsy to your really special jewelry collection. Who says that fine jewelry can't be a bit whimsical, can't be a little bit with some personality, or that talking point, or that conversation piece? Here it is. So Cupid has his wings and his bow and arrow. His bow and arrow really stands out. This is all 18 karat white and yellow gold. You do have the 71879 number that is designer with no diamonds, no gemstones, just gold this time around, and everything going to be satin finished with the exception of the yellow gold. Let's take a look at it here from a distance so you can see how he's going to present on the neckline, and I'll get you a look at the size here, which should be an inch. He's very heavy, so yeah, if he doesn't have your neckline to sit up against, he's probably going to flip a little bit, but there you see, not on the neckline, but you see 1 inch top to bottom. We'll take him on over to the neckline, and it's not February 14th, but it is a style that could be, I just think so. Sometimes pieces are really just about, when it's fashion, when it's accessories, I think it's about wearing things that make you smile, that bring you joy. I think that's a big reason why we wear jewelry. So I think if that is significant to you, and I gotta say, we're blowing it out. It's a 16-inch Rolla link chain, and we'll do this right now. Let's just make it $9.99. First caller, $9.99 for Cupid and his bow and arrow. And a really good personality piece you're getting there as well, with the top to bottom height, and of course that really beautiful satin finishing in the white gold and the yellow gold, which is all highly polished. So that'll be $9.99, just a quick little something designer and whimsical for you in our designer Cupid. All right, so that's here. Just want to show you, did we have a brooch lover out there? I think we do, because we did have our Alexandrite brooch go. I just want to show you here on the hand, that is another brooch that we have here in rubies and diamonds. So just an option if you love to collect great brooches. I just bought a brooch literally 2 days ago as a gift for somebody, because I feel like it's a great way actually to give jewelry as a gift, because I feel like sometimes rings are so personal. There's so many designs you can get, and then you got to know her size. Feel the same with earrings. Does she have her ears pierced or not? Does she like drops or studs? I think that brooches can be really good, because chances are they may not have one already, and there's something everybody can wear. So you have that option as well here. It's item number 112-3696, and it is our bow brooch, 18 karat gold and 14 karat gold, but it's all white metal. It's going to be 1 carat in rubies and 45 points in diamonds. And we got a quick blowout on this one for you in that 18 karat, which is super substantial. And we have a wonderful way to get you a great affordability here. It used to be $49.99, but obviously we know the discounts are needed sometimes to really get these in to those really affordable levels. So again, just to make a brooch really accessible, especially if you're not real familiar with them as fine jewelry, here's a way to try one. If you love the rubies, the dynamic rounds, the big round brilliant diamonds, you can see it's 1 inch by 1.5 inches. So 1 inch top to bottom, 1.5 inches this way. I'll just put it against the neckline so we can see it there, so you can see how it really stands out. And then we'll take it up close. And watch this. Oh, the rubies are really pretty cabochons too. You would never know it from far away because they're glowing. A lot of cabochons don't glow from front to back. This one does. All 5 do. And we're going to make it only $1,299. So another big value, we had Alexandrites in a brooch with diamonds earlier. That is gone. Now we've got the rubies and the diamonds, and there's your pin. Oh, well, if you want to wear it upside down, there's a bail. It's not really a bail. It's more to keep that stabilized. That's why sometimes pieces like this, it looks like a bail, but it's actually there to give it some stability. So it's a bigger piece. So it gives it a little anchor in the back. So it sits up the way it should. So it's not doing that, right? Otherwise it might do that. So this kind of keeps it level on whatever you're deciding, whatever surface you're pinning it to. So $12.99 on that one. Top of the hour is about 7 minutes away. I do also have a big deal aqua. This is a great aqua. This is a designer style for sure. It's more of a floral meets an abstract design. If you look at it, it's got a lot of pave on the outside. And then we'll do our little earring special before our top of the hour gets here. And that's our aqua. It's 112-5167. Please don't go anywhere. We are 7 minutes away from the diaspore, and that's very exciting. It's going to be that big, impressive museum level diaspore, this time in the oval. Wait till you see the colors it's going to bring. And this one will be quick value here. Quick heads up, carat 67. 41 points in diamonds. That's going to be going out for $9.99. Huge value. Then we'll do our earrings. Last call ever on this princess cut stud that I have had. I'm not kidding. I've probably shown these 800 times, maybe more. And yet there is one last chance to get them. And we have all three gold colors on a princess cut stud that is a large stud earring that you could probably not afford in a one single princess cut. So we put them together for you. So that's going to be coming up. This is $9.99 on the aqua. Let me show it on the hand here. We still in our last hour are going to see a couple important things. We've got a very large 5-carat emerald cut Tanzanite. Also have that very important diaspore to kick us off in our last hour of our Wednesday night. I would love your requests. If you have one, let me know what it is. Just want to pop this on the other way so you can see that. Kind of feel like this is the top of the piece. Do you see how this side is a little more pointed than this side? There is a difference here. It's not like cookie cutter mirror images necessarily. You've got a little different pattern top and bottom on our $9.99 ring there. So that's going to be one of our best Sierra Santa Marias. Now, that's our last one. Stays in the white gold there only at $9.99. But let's get to these earrings. It's sad. This is a really sad moment. I know jewelry shopping should be all about happiness, smiles and happiness and joy and glee and all these things. But it is sad when I've got the very last call on something that has been so iconic here. Something that I know has been prices higher than this for as long as they've been around, and we're going to do much, much better right now. And let me show you all three gold colors because we have the yellow, which I know in diamonds lately has been by far the most popular choice. It has been all about diamonds in yellow. It really has. And this is going to be 111-3948. We're using the old item number to get you an even better price tag. This is the rose gold. Wow, that's really attractive. We have the best looking rose gold on the planet. Really that pretty pink color, a nice little rosier tone to it. And then I do have what you'd think is traditional, but you know what? You may want to go with one of the more exotics here. Here are the white diamonds and the white diamonds and the white gold. So you've got a match there. Very tonal look. It is last call. There's only one pair in the white gold. There are two pairs in the other, two options, yellow and rose. So this is definitely not going to last long, especially when it's a stud you need to have. Because here's the deal. If that was one stud, meaning one stone, centered up on that earring, let's say bezel or not, if it was a basket setting, if it was a bezel, and that's the other thing I love about this section is that you've got 9 stones per earring. And then they wrap that in gold. So they give it this beautiful, highly polished gold border, which then finishes it nicely in the back, gives you a great look about it. We have the white, the yellow, the rose. Remember how important it is to be on the phone lines. We're not making these again. Can't make these again. The princess cuts and the baguettes are really tough to get at an affordable price. And we are giving you 75 points worth of diamonds per earring. So let me just say this because we have 4 minutes to our top of the hour. Yes, that huge diaspore is still to come. Please don't go anywhere. You need to see this. Whether you're going to be in it or not, you need to see this diaspore. It is totally, it's museum without the admission. I'm not charging you admission tonight, right? We don't charge a premium to watch the show. We don't do that. We just say, come take a look at the museum pieces we have. But this earring, iconic. Really, truly a classic must have, especially for those that, do you like a squared off diamond? But Asher cuts don't give. See, the people are in either Camp Brilliant cut or Camp Asher and Emerald. Here's the big difference why. The Ashers and the Emerald cuts, I love them. But they're not real, like, truly in your face because they don't do that glittering sparkle effect. They don't look like micronized diamonds or glitter. They look more like kind of mirrors. They look like mirrors and brightness, like sunlight shining off a mirror surface. If you get brilliant cuts, that gives you the glitter factor. The reason the princess cut was developed not all that long ago is because this was revolutionary at the time, because, and still really is, because you get that squared off design that you can do invisible settings with, but you still get the brilliance of a round brilliant diamond, the iconic look. So it gives you kind of the best of all worlds. And you can't invisibly set rounds, you can channel set them, but you can't create a seamless, smooth, solid surface of diamonds with rounds, because there would be a gap. You can't do it with ovals, there would be a gap. So what you have here is that design that makes it oh so cool. And the fact is, it's also going to be set up with that big bezel, and this makes it so lovely. They're finished beautifully. There's a center post. You can wear them squared off like this, or you can wear them at an angle, but it is going to be a huge last call value. This is it, guys. Never to have them again. We can't make them anymore. This is the last call, and I know they should be $49.99, and check your retail design houses. Princess cut diamonds are the most expensive ones out there, and you've got 75 points among just 18 stones. So that's another big headline, is that each and every diamond there is over 4 points. Those are not small. And that's why it's going to look so divine when it's on, yet you have no catching, no prongs. Think about it. We've set 18 stones per pair, no prongs in it. No prongs at all. They're set side by side here, and then they've got that mirror finish bezel around them. We have our last call on them. They're $49.99, should be, would be price. I'm going to show them from a distance. We already are busy on the phone line. That's one way to wear them, or you can set them more at an angle. As I like to do, you can do that as well. Gives you a little more height when you do that. So we've got, again, operators will need to know what color gold you're deciding to take. And once again, to my shoppers out there, nothing else made like this in the future. This is it. And I know a lot of you, Becky for one, Becky S, if you're watching right now, she has missed out on so many princess cuts invisibly set, and she's like literally just kicking herself. How did I miss out? Something about those princess cuts that are all invisibly set. I know. They're so amazing, aren't they? And they're unlike any other look, and they're sophisticated and high-end, and $4,999 they will not be. This is like your new revolutionary way to do a stud. If you were getting one single princess cut that was this size, it'd be about 5 carats. You'd be looking at 10 carats total weight, and you'd be looking at a whole lot of money. This is so affordable. They're not $49. Let's go back to the wheel. We have moments away till that top of the hour, and our diaspore is coming out to play. But this will not be $49, $39, $29, $19.99. This is an earring you will likely wear every single day. Replace those itty bitty diamond studs you have. Maybe you have a lower quality diamond and you want to upgrade. Maybe your diamonds are round and you want to modernize it with princess cuts. Maybe you just like a bigger stud and you don't want one stone, knowing that, yeah, a 5-carat diamond is going to be a huge amount of money. This is the way you get them. 1 white, 2 yellow, 2 rose. That's all I have left. And when they're gone, they're done. They're done for good. Welcome to the show. It's almost top of the hour here. We're so glad you're with us. It's Wednesday night, but we have 1 hour left. 60 minutes that'll fly on by, because I have saved some of our best for last for this last hour. It's our diaspore coming up over 10 carats. It's our Tanzanite over 5 in an emerald cut. And now we're doing the farewell, the bye-bye, the take a last look, because this is it on the diamond studs ever on this style. And it's not going to be even $14.99 per earring. Stud per earring set. It's not going to be $14. They are on their way. Let's see who's got what in the gold colors, and we'll just send them out for $9.99 a pair. That is it. It's my last call. All the other earrings I've had tonight have been sold out. So this is the last call when you actually have them ready to go in your gold color choice for now, because we have all 3 of those gold colors here ready to go. But it's time. $9.99. You don't buy 75 points in 4+ pointers. Every diamond in the earring is over 4 points. That just does not happen. It's like that surreal moment where you're saying, wait a minute. And they're in gold in a lot of it, where you have that centered post. Look at it from the side here, and there's that one and only in the white gold centered post. That's what allows you. How about that brilliance even from the side profile of the earring, where they're not even sitting up over the gold, and yet look at that from the side profile. All the brilliance in the world just dancing away. And that's because they're moving a little bit. What color would you like? Yellow gold, first pair gone. One pair left in the yellow, that's it. So it's our last chance, last call. Diaspore's coming up. I want to give this 60 seconds because it's our top of the hour here. We've still got the Tanzanite coming up. We have any requests you'd like to make. We're working on those. I hope you'll get requests in. We'll do some recaps. If you missed out on hour number 1 tonight, we will have some recaps for you. I know I still have an Ametrine here for $9.99, a 7-carat Ametrine. We have our Paraiba and our new finds, so we're not digging the tourmalines tonight yet, but we will. We will. The purple diamond necklace is still here for $14.99 as well. And then our 2 men's rings. My guys, we got the spin, color change, and we have the cashmere. They're still here. But oh my goodness, $9.99. Hey, operators, I'll need to know what gold color. Do you have yellow gold? Yellow gold is sold out, completely gone, sold out. That's what's been happening on diamonds in yellow gold of late. That is exactly what's been happening. Not surprised. Here's the white gold. We have 1 pair in the white gold. Thank you for being patient with us on hold. And we've got 1 pair left only in the white and 2 pairs in the rose gold. And the diaspore is next. Can't wait. We've got that diaspore, 10 carats for everybody who missed out on the larger Asher this past week. If you missed out on the radiant cuts this past week, I'm going to bring you our mega 10 carat 20. I've had 10 carat stones that were cloudier and hazier included, and they're here. They're still here because they were literally tens of thousands of dollars. I'm going to bring you the best of quality that we've ever had. We will bring that in a 10 carat plus size. And we've even elevated what's around it. We've given you yellow diamonds instead of white diamonds. Yes, rose gold, 1 pair left now in the rose. So it's down to 1 and 1. Which one would you like? 1 and 1. Oh no. So let's go for the sellout, guys, because it's our last time seeing them. So we understand what's going on, all right? We get it. We know what's happening. Here is your last chance on those diamond studs, 1 of each remaining. Well, we started with 1 in the white gold, that still remains. And then we have the last one in the rose gold. And here is your last call. Then we get to the diaspore. 112-8644 coming up for our top of the hour. So last call, let us know. I'll keep moving. We know what's left there, white and rose, 1 of each. Thank you so much. And here we go. That is the best quality. We have just recently debuted the most divine level of quality we have ever seen in color changing diaspore. This is 112-8644. It is a 1020 and it's colossal, but we kept it within reason here as far as the setting because we didn't go 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 halos around it. We kept it a little more classic, a little more straightforward. And what we did was took 2 of those amazing 20-point yellow diamonds and added 1 of them to each side, totaling 40 points to add what I think really does, first of all, it deserves a fancy color of diamond, but you're getting these huge stones individually, and then it makes so much sense around your stone that's giving you champagnes and greens. And what it's not even supposed to be doing now is changing color, not at least in this one light we have, but it is. You're seeing pinks and reds and purples come through. 10, 20, 40 points in the yellows. This is outstanding material. Let me try it on. I'll try to give it a polish here, see if I can get that perfected for you. And here's what it looks like on. Simply, stately, amazing. That's what this stone is all about. And yet, if you were to go into a proper incandescent light, it goes completely purple and red. Pink, purple, red, all the way through. It is outstanding. Couldn't say enough about it, except if you want one of the ultimate collector stones, let's face it, it's a one-source stone. There's only one place to get it. It's a phenomenal gem, no less. We've taken it up to the next level with the yellow diamonds beside it. Really big, important yellow diamonds right next to it. That's incredible. But you put it all together, and it gives. Because again, I've had 10 carat stones before. They were not this quality though. This is a newer quality that we just got. It was literally last week. It was last Monday that we started putting these together with the new high-level material that we had never had before, have never seen up until this last few days, but the ovals have been scarce. It's been about the Asher cuts and the radiant cuts, and they're gone. And now we have the one and only oval here in a 10-carat plus size. That's incredible, isn't it? And adding those really important diamonds, you can't look at it as 40 points because it's 2 individual 1/5 of a carat natural yellow diamonds, and they're VS, by the way. So all of that, the good stuff is here all the way through. And then the yellow gold setting, I would just leave it as is in the yellow gold, but we're going to size it for you. And now we just need to take the piece, which has a $17,999 price tag, and really, truly blow this thing out. This is time. It's time right here and now to get a hold of it. What can I say except we need to make it with like 53 minutes to go tonight and still a Tanzanite to show you. We got to make this real serious here. And I know these are collectibles. Maybe not everyone's cup of tea here because it is like getting your museum piece. I told you earlier, we take you through the museum, take you on a tour, no admission fee needed. And you know, instead of looking at it for a few brief moments, you can wear it and own it forever. Wear this color-changing one-source diaspore phenomenal stone forever. Here's how we make it happen. You are not going to spend $18,000. Please don't, even if you know the value, see the value, and want the value. I'm going to make it so much better. I've been doing this all night. We've been giving away jewelry. We're going to keep that going for a while longer, 50-some minutes longer. But here's how we get it done. Your chance is now. Your opportunity awaits you. And we will not do a $7,999 is incredible too. But knowing what we know about a Wednesday night, I think we need to go significantly less. There's only one way to do that. When you've already taken $10,000 off, there's now only one thing to do. One thing. And that is take it lower. And how can I do that if I'm already $10,000 underwater? Let's make it even better via the auction. Not $7,000, not $6,000, not $5,000. I really want to make this affordable for everybody, one and all, even though that's not a for everybody stone. But usually if you're going out and looking at a museum, nobody's buying it. If it's $18,000, that's pretty limiting too as far as who can afford it. Let's make it so affordable like a regular ordinary ring on the auction block, not 5 or 4 or even, you know what, I'm not going to do even. I can't do $4,000. I just can't. We got to get lines locked up, ready to go, 50 minutes left. I'm going to make it $3,500 to open. 35 with a, here's the beautiful thing too, a $500 increment makes a lot more sense, but I'm going to go to $100 increments instead. Again, nothing matters really on the increments until we get the open, which we're still awaiting. But for $3,500, there are 2 yellow diamonds that are pretty fabulous on their own. So there's that. And then you consider the fact that it's at $3,500 with no open yet. And you know, I'll make the increments $10. It may not matter if we don't get the open, but if it matters, and if there's a second, a third, and a fourth bidder, it matters to them because it gives you all the more opportunity for value. So $35 to get it started, and we'll sit here and wait till we get the open because there's no choice to get that at home. We got to do that tonight when we've got a price that low as far as how you can start it off. And that's the beauty of a live auction. Getting running from the $17,000, running from the $8,000, and now giving you a bigger moment here, a bigger opportunity to take it right now at $35 to start. We're going to see who we've got. We've got some phone lines lighting up here. I know we got some requests coming in as well because that starts to happen in the last hour when we start to get a lot of audience here tuning in. It's our last hour now. It used to be our first hour, so this is still when everyone's kind of comfortable tuning in. I understand that. So here we go. No open, not yet. Jason, you're on something else? You're taking a request? All right. Well, we just got the open at 35. So, we know it's going. And this is where that $10 increment really comes in handy, right? Because now we've got a $10 advance instead of $500 or $100. There's an opportunity to go $10 higher that could mean the difference between looking at the ring on the air, on TV, or having the ring delivered to your very house and wearing it as part of your own very special collection. Now that to me sounds a lot better. And if it's at $3,500, and listen, it is, we got the open, it's going to sell. You can't call me tomorrow and say, oh, by the way, tomorrow, let me tell you about tomorrow. I know we're mid-auction here, but I just have to tell you, June 26th, our Thursday night from 5 to 8 Pacific time, 8 to 11 Eastern time is going to be incredible. It's going to be a show like you've never seen before. We just have, and quite frankly, it just arrived here today, all the finished pieces that we've been working on for literally about 2 months. And there is a brand new selection of jewelry that is not limited to 1 or 2 or 5 pieces tomorrow, but lots of pieces. And I'm not talking about pieces that are, oh, new stone in the same mounting you've seen. I'm talking about totally different new. So you got to be with us tomorrow. Got to be here. But let's take a look at this one. So just a little side note about tomorrow, Thursday night, 5 to 8 Pacific time. Lots and lots and lots of brand new. And I cannot wait. But here we are, 35, one bidder only. No, don't tell me. We're going to really, truly not even have any competition on this auction. Not yet, at least. Oh, no, it's at 1020. I'm having a little struggle here thinking, and I know I started it low, so this is what I get for rolling the dice here. But at a 1020, you realize that at this moment, we are at $343. That may not mean a thing to you, because if you're not well versed on diaspore, because it's really, really kind of new to the world, it's really kind of that stone that doesn't have a lot of knowledge behind it yet, as far as it's not a household name. It hasn't been out in commercial retail really ever. It's really relied upon like great networks like ours that really introduce you to rare stones all the time. That's really where you're going to find it, and primarily and only there. So I know this may not be something everyone's familiar with, like we are rubies and sapphires and tanzanites, etc. But this is a stone that I can speak for what was happening in the wholesale world all of 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, this material was trading on the wholesale floor for about $3,800 per carat. That would make that a $38,000 to $40,000 stone loose, without the gold and without the yellow diamonds. So we've added quite a bit to it here by adding the gold and the 2 massive yellow diamonds for you, and now giving you an opportunity where, yes, it is at $3,500 for the whole ring. Still less than the price of 1 carat was trading for in wholesale. So the value is there. Obviously, I never want you to buy something just because it's a deal. Otherwise, you would buy every single thing I put up, correct? That's not what we're asking you to do. We're asking you to buy what you've been looking to add to your collection, what you genuinely love, what you can't wait to wear. Those are the things that we want you to go ahead and take advantage of those values. But right now at $3,500, I'm going to give it 2 minutes. We're going to sell it. It's going to be long gone here shortly. We have 45 minutes left in the show, and I'm still here to bring you a big Tanzanite too. And this auction is not boding well for my future here in the next 45 minutes. So let's take a last look at it. Yes, your clock is now running, and we have a $3,500 open and nothing more. How do you like that? 35, and it's a $10 increment only. So yes, a $10 advance could make the difference here between dreaming about the ring that could have been versus owning it, wearing it, loving it, and having the collectible the color change diaspore is. And we are literally at $3,500. Okay, so it's last call. Here we go, guys. We've got another minute 25 to get you in. So it's go time. 3,500. Where it's got, who's our bidder, by the way, on the phone lines? Okay, so she's ready to go, ready to get it, ready to own it. Let me show it one more time on the hand, and don't delay. We got another, like, literally 70 seconds to get you in, and there is a delay. That's why I say you can't delay, because we already have a delay to the broadcast and the phone line. So if you're waiting till the last second of the clock, you're going to be far too late to bid in on the auction. So now is the time you have to really run and dial as quickly as you can to get in on this value. So here we are, last call, 3,500. And a final minute remaining. What a value. And it is our leader, Pamela's in the lead here, and we got 40 seconds remaining, and our last call. Okay, so, and again, stays in the yellow gold because of those beautiful epic yellow diamonds that you have, a 20-point and a 20-point VS pear shape. And here is our last chance. 30 seconds left to go, and it looks like it's going to come down to a big old Tanzanite tonight. We got a Tanzanite. My ruby's just way out there. The ruby is so good that it's got a price tag that's like, is way out there. We got that ruby. We've got that purple diamond necklace still here. And I even have, now, Andy, you'll have to let Pamela know because it looks like it's her ring. Could you let her know that we have a pair of earrings to match? Just going to put it out there. They're not exactly inexpensive, but there is a match pair of oval earrings. So I'll just flash them real quick because Pamela, that ring is yours. Not even a challenger in sight. Let me show the matching earring just in case. She's looking for the perfect match in an oval, in an earring. These may not want to sit up on their own. I'll give it my best shot. There they are. That is the oval. And here's the other oval, and they'll be 2071. So they're about the same size as what was in that ring, but you get two. And the diamonds in the front, and the diamond halo around it. Jason, were you thinking about that auction too? Were you on the auction or something else? Okay. Take a look. They're the matching earrings. Just wanted to show them to you. 112-8399. Whew, they're pretty. Purples and reds and pinks, all happening yet again. There's 20 karat 71 total weight. So basically we had a 1020 in the ring. This is going to be a 1035 each. Diamond weight is also 1 carat exactly. And they're in the yellow gold. And they do have that gorgeous hoop in the front covered in diamonds as well. And I'm trying to show you the basket as best I can. And then we'll give you a look at them on and what they look like from a distance. And they will not be, no, there can't be $17,999 either. That's just the price of the ring that we had to discount, and now we get to take them a lot lower to make the earring affordable as well. 1.5 inches is the top to bottom length. It's a kind of a lever back hinge, so you're just going to flip this down, opens right on up for easy access onto the piercing, flip it to close it, secure it, latch it, one simple step, and they are on the ear and looking fabulous. But they are not going to be $17,000 or $10,000. Let's make it real easy like we did the ring. That's the whole idea. And there's a lot of diamond weight here. More diamond weight, yes. White diamonds would be the only difference from the ring. We did the yellow diamonds in the ring, the white diamonds in the earring, but they are going to be better than even $79.99. Let's take them all the way on down. The very first collar, and you're about to see what that 1.5 inch style looks like on as well, but they're super easy to put on. They're really a gorgeous look. They obviously go with everything too, because there's a great kind of neutrality, I think, to the colors. Even though it's multiple colors together in this color changing stone, I would say there's a really good versatility that they give you as far as how you're going to wear them and what you're going to wear them with, because they've got those champagnes, greens, pinks, and purples. So it really gives you both colors, tones, both warm and cool, which I think is also important. So it really is just giving you an amazing kind of length and drop. Diamonds top to bottom all the way around. And they are $74.99 for the pair. Only just that one pair though, that's it. So they're going to be going very quickly, I have a feeling, and they're absolutely amazing at $74.99. So that's our last look at the earring. Let's take another look at them close up for you. They are the match to the ring, but I think that she just went ahead and picked up the ring. So there we go with the earrings to match. And then we've got our Tanzanite. Oh, the Tanzanite pendant is really good. We have a fancy cut and a pendant tonight. There are the diaspore earrings, of course. We do have a copper bearing pink. It's a hot pinky purple. In our copper bearing, it's a 7 carat almost. So we're looking forward to that one. Some purple diamond drop earrings are here if you'd like to see those. And any requests you have, love to get those requests in. I've shown you just about everything here in just 2 hours. So we've still got about 40 minutes left to go. And what'd you pick up over there, Jason? Oh, sounds good. More requests. Well, hopefully we'll get to these requests. I do want to flash this pendant. And then it looks like we've got some requests here to bring out to you. There is our fancy cut dramatic tapered style in a Tanzanite pendant. Oh, this is the round. Okay, so were they looking for a larger round Tanzanite? Caroline, we do have one now. We do have the emerald cut coming up, but she wants a round, correct? That specific ring, perfect. Well, this is a good one. I admire your taste. Let's just hold on that one. Show Caroline what we have here for you in the round. This is a 706. I'm going to have the 5 carat emerald cut coming up for you. But here is the stunning 7 carater. Wow, what a perfect round. 706, it's like that extra fancy facet pattern because you have even more faceting than the traditional Portuguese cut round. And it's 706 with a carat 11 in diamonds. 112-8432 is your item number. And thank you, Caroline, for that request. Now, it's a request. However, I would say 5% of the time does our requester get our request. So meaning, we open it up to everybody. And I can't stand the thought of a museum reserve at this point because we have so few left, staying here because maybe this is the perfect ring for somebody else out there. I don't want you to miss out on the opportunity because you're holding back. It is, we kind of play a fair level playing field here. We say first caller gets it. It's really that easy. It's the only fair way to do it. So that if you love it, you call. If you say sold first, it's yours. If you don't, it's going to have to go to the first call. It's just the only way to make it fair because we have too many shoppers for the collectibles we have. We have pretty much one of a kinds, this being another one of those. So it's just important to dial in. And we always invite you to dial in on the early side because if you're thinking, well, I don't know how I'm going to make it through, like be the first caller out of a nationwide audience, but you can just by dialing in early. So that's really what you need to do here is when you dial early, it gives you an advantage. It really does. Here's our 706. It's going to be on its way. There's only one simple way to do this. I'll give you a great value, and it's museum reserve, but you can't put a price tag on anywhere else because nobody else has it, literally. Nobody else has this material. So you can hunt, you can look, you can shop, you can travel, you can call, you can do everything you want. Flip up and down the dial all day. I know you guys know what's going on out there. It's a very different world of Tanzanite when you're shopping outside of TVON. And that's okay. You're entitled to buy any Tanzanite you want. But the thing is this, it's going to be more money for lesser quality goods wherever else you might be shopping. There is no better. So this is the way. If we were charging you at $15,000 a carat, then I wouldn't be so, I would say, adamant about really truly shopping the best. Because if it was costing $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 a carat, that's going to get pricey fast. Leave it. Just leave it. Leave it. But if it's the best and it's a price tag that's better than all the rest anyways, well, that's when you have no excuse, right? That's when it's like, I got to get it. Because why would you spend more to get a lesser quality? Why would you spend more per carat? Why would you spend more when that stone's probably not going to be decorated with VS diamonds anyways? Because it's not just about the Tanzanite. Tanzanite's the best quality out there. Sure enough, we know that well enough, but the diamonds are also VS. And here's the double halo, and you're getting over a carat worth. Plus, there's a lot of gold to situate all those stones in. So that's all very important because it all adds up and plays together to what is a great value. And we'll take this Tanzanite from, look at it right here. There it is. There's the photograph. There's the price tag, at least what it should be, $12,999, but I won't do that. It's going to be a better price than even that $99.99 that it very well could be. We go lower. It's Wednesday night. We got 35 minutes to go. Here's how we do it. Not even 10, 8, 7, 6, or 5 is going to be gone in a hurry. Here's what it looks like on. If you want to add something to it, you can. It doesn't need a thing, though. This is really the balance of a 7-carat round makes it, I think, it's big, no doubt. But it's got that balance to it where even if you're somebody who, how many times have I turned people on to bigger pieces when they said, no, I can't do that. And then you try something in a bigger, bolder style because you can. And then you find that maybe you're turning over a new leaf. You're deciding that, no, I like bigger jewelry. No, I can't handle a bigger stone. I do want a bigger stone, especially if you can be affordable. This is not going to be $49.99. First caller gets it. Requested already, and then we've got a 5-carat in an emerald cut coming up, but this is only going to be $39.99. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I've given the value that is 1 in a million. Plus, if you want something a little bit smaller, I'll bring it out next. Might as well follow the 7-carat with the 512 and give you a round versus an emerald cut. That's what's next. We've been waiting on it and waiting on it. Now it's going to come on out to play. So maybe for anybody who's going, I don't know, 7-carat's still pretty large. I don't know, maybe I need to go 5. We got the perfect way. Although I must say, this 5-carat, because it's an emerald cut, look at the stature. I would say they look very similar. Oh, I do love the way that emerald cut is flashing away. Look at that. So that's coming up. That's the 512. That's the new one tonight, the one I've been planning on showing you. And now it's just the perfect segue. So 706 in the round versus the 5-carat. I just want to point out that 5-carat looks a lot like the 7-carat. Rounds will do that sometimes because they've got a little more depth to them, harder to gauge when you've got a bigger diameter. Sometimes they tend to look slightly smaller than what they may weigh, but $39.99. All right, coming up, let's get to the 5-carat. Well, the problem is, I just realized something. We've got the, this may not work out very well. We've got the brand new emerald cut. that I've been planning on showing you all night, the 512, which you're all going to say, well, that's smaller, and it is 2 carats smaller. But the problem is this one's more. Yes, you got it. Here's the inside of this ring. So when they do this basket, I do want to start by showing you the profile, how they elevate it just enough to allow for the culet, because we never want a culet to hit the hand. That will not be comfortable. So they have to elevate it. And then what that does is all that prongage from the basket comes down to create your undergallery. So that's that kind of like that scaffolding of gold that rests underneath, that sits on top of the hand, but also kind of places it up elevated a bit, which also is in turn giving you a lot of light. Access to not only the diamonds, but the Tanzanite too, because when you have these round cuts like that, you want to get that dynamic glittering effect. And Tanzanites, just like diamonds, they do like the light because, and obviously we know they tend to glow more in lower light, but then you have that dynamic sizzle that the round gives you, especially with that modified, better Portuguese cut that you're getting with so much extra faceting. It's $39.99. Okay, so here's the issue. I have my 512 that's new today. One more time on the hand, here it is. Here we go. Really, for reference, I wear a size 5.5. So you can see it really on a 5.5 or 6, it's really, and a 7 for that matter, it's really going to cover up the finger there side to side. Between the round size and the double halo, it's going to give you that full finger coverage. Okay, here's the dilemma I'm in right now. I do have my 512, which is brand new right now. This has even more diamond weight. It is a stone that may be 2 carats smaller in carat weight, but it looks bigger, I would say. I mean, I'm showing you the comparison right there side by side. So if you'd like the round, you may grab that one. If you are somebody who wants to explore the world of elegant emerald cuts, let me show that to you as an option as well. Here is the issue though. I've got to be as open and transparent as I always am. This is the problem. This 512 is slated to go out tonight, no matter what, at $8,999. Well, it's 8651. The problem is that request, that round, that 706 you just saw was not scheduled for this show. But now that it's been up here and shown and presented as a 706 for that incredible price tag that I just did, it means that 8651 that's new right now is going to be, I think, a little challenging to get $89.99 when it's a 512 because it is almost 2 carats smaller. It doesn't look it, but it is. And then you do get more diamond weight. Remember the round had a carat 11? This has a carat 24. So you're getting a bigger diamond weight. They're all actually bigger individual stones as well. And I love an emerald cut. You know I do. I wear an emerald cut diamond every day. I love an emerald cut. Just love it. I think they're very elegant. But that's in diamonds. When they're in blue wings, when you got an emerald cut blue wing black D, it's not just about, oh, there's some light or there's some bright white. It's about red flashes. Let's get you a look at it. 512 is your size. Look at this thing. Yummy. 124. You just want to just dive into the colors here. It is just fascinating. And I mean, look at the glow you're getting. There is like this ultra intense, vivid violet blue. There is obviously the red flashes are no doubters here. That's coming through nicely. There's a little water spot I just noticed, so let me get that off. It is $89.99. The problem is, and might as well, yep, pop it on the hand here for you. Look at that size. Wow. Wish it was my size, but look at that. We're going to size it for you. The whole issue here is we just saw a 7 carat 06 go for less. I have to change everything we know, everything that should have been with the pricing on this emerald cut. As lavish as it is, as big a diamond weight as it is, as 512 is looking like a 7 carat plus, you saw that. And here we go. I think this is a perfect moment, and I think the only option we have here is to auction it off. Because otherwise I got to leave it at $89.99 and it's going to sit here. It's going to sit here just by virtue of what just happened with the round. Just pure logical. And when you do something illogical to discount one stone, you got to do something maybe even more illogical to get the next one out the door. It's exactly what's happening here. One value is leading to another. So we're going to auction it off and do better than $89.99 and better than $8,000 or $7,000 or $6,000, because here's the deal. I still had a 7-carat that was down to, and so now we can't even ask for 5 or 4. This does have more diamond weight though. And it is emerald cut, and the rounds, you think, well, the rounds are fancy cuts too. Yes, they are, but still not quite the pricing premium that an emerald cut is going to have. An emerald cut's a step up. And this is not going to be $4,000, because if you're just trading, right, you get more diamond weight, you get the same look, you get the emerald cut premium, but I think you're looking for a better value. I'm glad this is the last 29 minutes, because I certainly can't bring you a higher value than what is shaping up right here in this auction. And yet it's not going to be $4,000. We're going to go even lower. But please don't wait. Please don't wait to get on the phone lines. I think that could be a mistake, especially if I'm going less than 4,000 and less than 39 or 38 or 37 or 36, but I'm going all the way on down, and we're going to go $3,500 to get it started. And remember, you're getting even more diamond weight than the last one we showed you, which, by the way, I believe is sold. It looks like the 7-carat 06 round is gone. But now, getting you this really impressive size, this 140 or 124 diamond weight, it usually is 142, so I'm wondering if they switched those numbers. Yeah, this mounting for as long as I've been selling it is usually 142. So I don't know if that was just a little slip there, but okay, I'm going to guarantee at least a carat 24. You may be getting 142, because that's the way the mounting's been for as long as I've been selling it, for 9 years. But we have no open at 35, no matter what the diamond weight is. Okay, so we can either do 2 things. We can move along and leave that here and show it on a future show for $89.99 and harp on that value, or because I'm looking at what I have here, and we got a really good ruby, but it is pricey. It is very pricey. So what I'm going to do instead is, I have a good feeling, probably because I've looked at this in person, and I'm hoping it's translating halfway on TV like it is in person, because the red, now granted, none of our Tanzanites are ever going to look as good on camera as they do in person. They're just so incredible. And that's the real kind of the overall feeling and sentiment shared by one and all viewers is, oh my gosh, that Tanzanite looks so much better when I got it at home. How is that possible? Yeah, that's a commonly shared agreement there. But here's what I'll do, because I'm not ready to give up on this Tanzanite, and I'm not even asking for $100 increments. We're going to do our $10 increments, but where do we need to start? We need to get the open first. So instead of 35, and instead of 34, and instead of 33, let's take it on lower. Come on in. This is your Tanzanite awaiting you here. But it's not even 33 or 32 or 31. I'm going all out here. Let's make it $3,000 to get this started. $3,000 and only $10 increments only, and we are in now last 25 minutes. We got to hear from you. Do we have any other requests coming in, by the way? Anything else we should find or show you, look for, or make? Anything else? Now, if I make it, it's probably not going to be ready by the end of the show, but it could be ready in the next few days. So this is the time to pick up the phone lines and say the word. But we are verifying and open here at $3,000. How could we not be? Look at that value on a 5-carat 12. It is magnificent. And I do have a blue zircon, a very large blue zircon. The only other Tanzanite I have today to show you is a 14-carat, but it's the one with rose gold, and you guys are just not into the rose gold with the Tanzanite, because I know that, because I've shown this ring a billion times. So we're just going to stick with this emerald cut. White, yellow, or rose, by the way, you get to decide. You don't even have to leave it in the white gold. You can do yellow. I don't recommend the rose gold for Tanzanite. I recommend the white and the yellow, highly. But we are still looking for an open. Oh, man, it's $1,000 less than the last one. It's got more diamond weight. A lot more than I think is even reflected on that graphic there. But I'm going with it. Minimum guaranteed. Sure, 124 minimum. Great. But nada, nothing. We're not doing anything on this one. All right, blue zircon time. Well, I can't go any lower on the auction. That's for sure. We just discounted around, and that led to one thing leads to another, and you gotta love when it's all leading to one same destination, Bargain Town. Here's my blue zircon 3-stone ring. Look at that. That is something, that's got to come up next. We'll do that. But here we are. Nobody on this one yet. Now, Jason, are you verifying on this one? Okay, so we've got someone verifying. Here's what I'll do. We're going to give it a 60-second clock. It's now or never time. And listen, you might as well be at the open because coming in later might just mean more money to you. So always best to just come on in, start it off. You never know. It's a Wednesday. So as much as I wish we had a full complement of viewers on Wednesday, we don't. So we've been seeing it all night. We've had, even on an auction I started at nothing, I think we had 3 bidders total. Other auctions, I know the last one I did, we had 1 bidder. That was it. Diaspore, sold it, boom, done, gone. That was it. It was 1 bidder. So it's not a day, and I've done enough shows here, 9 years worth, 5 to 6 shows a week. I kind of know usually you're going to get, with an auction that low to start, you're going to get 10 or 15 people. We have nobody yet, but we are verifying. So let's give it a final 60 seconds to see if there is anybody who wants to give a $3,000 bid to get it started. If not, we will move along. We can save it for another day. If we do get the open, we're going to sell it momentarily. And that zircon, that blue is coming up. We do have that blue zircon in the 3-stone ring coming up. 40 seconds remaining to make it official. Do we have the open? We are verifying. Let's see what we got. That is a 5. Now remember, this is the one that I put up next to that 7-carat 06 round. And I know they're very different cuts. Either you're into the rounds or you're into the emerald cuts. Either way. Maybe you're like me and you like them both. They both have their own distinct personalities. Honestly, you could get, they're so different, you could get both. You really could. Even though they're similar in carat weights, and they are similar, obviously, in being Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserves, you could get both because they have different personalities from the cutting. The cutting gives them different liveliness, different looks, different personalities. So here we are at $3,000. Do we have it officially? We've got it. Thank you so much. We have the open. Now, reminder, it's only a $10 increment to get you in further from here. So it is now go time. We've got the open. We've spent a lot of time here to get the open, and we've knocked down the open many times. And now we've got it. So it took a lot of sacrifice up here on my part and a lot of discounting and now a lot of money lost, because I think it's fair to say that this one's going to be a loss of money. This is actually priced right now far, 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 and I'm just being blatantly honest with you because that's the only way I know how to be. That is under our cost by a mile. So as far as value goes, because we live in a different era of gold, if you watched me last 10 years ago or 15 years ago, first of all, back then I was not showing you Museum Reserve Blue Wing Block Ds, okay? Only had those for the last 6.5 years at TVON, that's it. So that's when they came out to play. So you've only been able to shop those for the last 6 years. But even now, we're talking about gold at a different level and diamonds at a different level, and no, that should not be something at $3,000 because I'll be, again, super transparent. Can't make it for that price. Can't even make the mounting by itself. If we take out the 512, you can't make that mounting for a $3,000 price tag. And that's where it's at, and I'm still giving you the 512. You think you're going to be happy if I take that stone out? No. We got to give you the 512. It's in the middle. So that 512 Museum Reserve, it's yours if you can call in quickly. We are giving it 2 final minutes, and that's that. We had a couple people on that last piece, by the way, the last auction that I did. You know, that one that had 1 bidder? There were other bidders. They just came in after the clock. They missed out. We could not honor their bid. We could not rightfully honor their bid. It was already sold. I'd said going once, twice, sold it, done. So that's what I don't want you to run into here when we've got literally 20 minutes left in the show. This is only going to last the next 2 minutes, and then we'll have our winner. Whether it's Jason's bidder here or somebody else, but it's only costing you a $10 advance to potentially win the ring, and that's why you want to go for it. So let's give it that 2-minute clock, and let's see where it goes. But I am on a mission for value, and let me tell you, this night, this day, this ring, one of our very best. So not a time to sit back on your hands and go, I'll wait for the next one. Well, there are no more Museum Reserves coming out. Everything we have is made up and ready to go. There are no more. So now it is truly, truly now or never, especially on a 5-carat. Again, I got a 14-carat emerald cut. A 14-carat emerald cut, vastly different than what you're looking at here as far as price tag. Obviously, oh, and the 14-carat doesn't even have this much diamond weight. This has more diamond weight, and I do believe you're getting a carat 42, not a carat 24, so there'd be an extra bonus there that's not even indicated on your screen. And now we're in last call with a literal, we've got 71 seconds remaining, and then it's going to be done and sold. So it's our very last call right here and now, $3,000. $3,000 only. How about that? I did not see this coming, but I knew there'd be something wonky going on. And this is all just, this is what you call bad planning. Well, it wasn't even planning. I didn't know that 7 carat would be requested, and here it is, coming out right before creating another value. Are we on this one at 40 seconds remaining? We got a last call. 40 seconds to get you in. What is with these one bidder, one and done auctions? It just means you've got a big advantage here. If you've got not a lot of viewers, not a lot of competition, that means extra savings to you. All right, last call. Jason, who is it? I think they might have it. Okay. Joanne, you're not on this one? Nope. All right, 15 seconds till we find our winner, and I think it's gonna be, could be Kathy over here. And then the zircon. Yes, the zircon is coming out to play. 3,000, once, twice, 3 times. Really? Really? Okay, that is gone. Well done. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. Here's our blue zircon. Wow. It's a very special oval. Item number is 1127074. Thank you on that Tanzanite. Congratulations. And here's the zircon. 8 carats, 53. We got a little rapid fire into the show here. We're going to do some recaps after this. Okay? So it's recap time coming. You will see, and that means if you're already thinking about something that you know I'm going to recap, you might want to pick it up now before everybody else sees it who just tuned in for this last hour. Here's our 853 private collection, Starlight Blue Zircon. It has 18 points in diamonds. Why? Well, there's 2 individual round brilliants, 9 points apiece. So good sized diamonds, giving it that 3-stone classic style. And it is white gold only, or actually, you know, you can change it if you really want to. It might take a couple extra days to get it to you, but we're happy to make it that perfect piece for you. So we will gladly do that. And we are going to do some recaps after this, so do not go anywhere. We've got a few last pieces to recap, including Ametrine and pink diaspore and Paraiba and New Find coming up. But this one's going first, and this is our 853, so it is colossal. Do you remember when it was $59.99? Because the last time it was on the air, that is the price it had associated with it. We're going to do better. Take a look at this on the hand. And really, I mean, we're so really accustomed to when we have these bigger zircons or bigger stones in general, we tend to really go extra flowery with the diamond weight or the designs, and that is not everybody's cup of tea. And there is something to be said and an argument to be made for putting really important stones, even big ones like this one, into 3-stone setting styles, because it really does keep it super classic. And you see the gorgeous turquoise colors and the brilliance that's coming through, and it's not 59, 49, 39. This is a brand new markdown for tonight, and tonight only, because once it says, once someone says sold, it's done. And it's not going to be 39 or 29. This is my lowest price I've ever had on an 8 carat 53. Lowest ever. That's for sure. It's not 29. Lower price. 15 minutes left to go in our Wednesday night. Tomorrow, it's all about brand new. Styles, designs you have never seen the likes of before. If you, yes, even for you, if you've watched every single minute of every single show I've ever done. There's new coming up tomorrow, and I don't just mean the same mountings with a different stone in them. I mean new designs. It is not a show any jewelry lover is going to want to miss. You may even want to tell a jewelry loving friend or a family member that they need to be here tomorrow night, 5 to 8. It is going to be incredible. But here we are first. Blue zircon got to go. 29 it will not be. I'm not even asking 25 or $24.99. Here it is. The end of the show has arrived, and we're going to see a lot of great pieces go here. As always, at the end of the night, this is when everyone's making those decisions, picking their favorite, but it's going to be better than 2,000. I'll make it $19.99, and yes, that's for an 853 private collection blue zircon. It's the Cambodian best, the presentation grade, the ultimate high level. I've already got the note written. They need to re-rhodium the band as they do when they size it for you anyways, and that one is going to be $19.99. Big old value. I got to remind you also, the purple diamond is still here. Purple diamond necklace is here. Our Cupid is still here. Cupid on a necklace as well, two-tone gold. We've got a very, very important look coming up at some diaspore we saw way back in the beginning of the show. You might want to call in those diamond earrings that had 75 points in princess cuts, because we still have a rose and a white gold pair there also available, but that is $19.99. Let's go ahead and add a few pieces to the recap wheel, because this is where, if you've missed anything tonight, it's going to be hanging out on this wheel. Actually, let me give this one its own spotlight, because this is a little bit surprising. And I know it was first hour, but let me just show you something you may have very well missed if you did not see this Ametrine stone in this fancy cut that is 7 carats. It's 5640. Yes, the blue zircon 3-stone ring is still here if you'd like it, but this is where I just want to highlight this for another minute or two, because, or until it goes really. It's 5640. It is a 7-carat cushion cut, but modified. So it's got emerald cut faceting within and across these bar facets across the top, but then it's going to have a slightly curved, angled side. And I wish, I'm going to try to get behind it. I don't think I can, guys. There's a fingerprint on the inside, so that stone was probably handled before it was set, and that's a big no-no. So again, well, at least without gloves. So that is a fingerprint on the inside of the stone. So I can't get in there with, I don't have a lot of tools up here. So I'm going to have them, they obviously are going to repolish that from the inside. But the point is this, it's a clean ametrine. As they tend to be, you don't get a lot of inclusions with either amethyst or citrine, and this is literally half and half, but in one stone, not fused together by man, but actually Mother Nature in one source in the world put this together for you. 7 carats on the Unahi mine, 35 points in the diamonds as well. They are 3 diamonds, princess cuts on each side. 6 diamonds in total, 35 points there. That means each stone is going to be about 6 points, and it is somehow, some way, it's our $49.99 ring that is now less than $1,000. Yes, that ring is $9.99, and you may have missed it earlier, and I really don't want you to miss a value like that one. And this is the thing. We've known something about anything that I've had tonight at $9.99, even on little itty-bitty earrings, have been gone. So this is where, for an entire ring that is, first of all, a heavy band of gold and a 7-carat stone that's only one place in the world that it comes from. We've had a lot of one-source stones tonight, even just in the last few minutes, like Tanzanite, like that color-changing diaspore. There are some stones that are true anomalies of this natural world, where one place in the world had all the special ingredients at one time to make such important rings and important stones, and that's one of them. The Bolivian mine of Anahi. That's where, again, the only place you've ever been able to get ametrine, half amethyst, half citrine, totally gorgeous, diamonds on the side, $9.99. So that's an option. Also have our very rare, also one source, pink diaspore. Here's the pink diaspore, which has a lot of purple elements to it. That pink diaspore, it's not that much more, and it's got over 1 carat in diamonds to go with it. And that pink diaspore, extremely rare, that's $12.99 for the pink diaspore. Now, on the more exotic level, we've got a few other pieces to show you, like this incredible Paraiba that's a light 1 carat Paraiba round. It is our 78-point round. It's got a almost 2 carat diamond mounting. Here is the 2 carat diamond mounting. It's 196 in diamonds. That is the round Paraiba, and that is going to be $39.99. That still is unbelievable for that stone size, the color, and the clarity. Here's our blue-green out of the Brazilian mine that's new. It's called the New Find out of Brazil. It's a blue-green tourmaline. Copper content, we don't know. There's no definitive answer, yes or no, on that quite yet. But there is your New Find Brazilian stone loaded with diamonds. That's a carat 18 in diamonds or carat 09 side to side. And I also have something special here in a ring to show you that is going to be our golden zircon heart shape. We're going to move this pink diaspore up, bring you the zircon behind it. The zircon's under $3,000. Actually, we went to $27.99 on the heart shape. Here's what we have left from the show. Now, there's one more thing that I'm adding, and it's a necklace. And I do believe this is still hanging out with us, which is nothing short of amazing. And maybe this is just the right time to pick it up, because it is, ladies and gentlemen, the purple diamond in the middle of it all. Purple diamond, pink diamonds, white diamonds, and then there are more pink diamonds on the sides of that necklace. And that necklace has a 10-point purple diamond that is natural in the center. Pink diamonds, that's actually 2 halos in pink diamonds, 1 halo in white diamonds. That necklace is under $1,500. So everything on this wheel, everything is $4,000 or less. Most of the items are well under $2,000. So this is the time, pick up the phone, dial in. We've got the necklace in the front for $14.99. The pink diaspore is $12.99. You are looking at basically a recap on what you may have missed if you join us a little bit later in the show. And yes, I'll put in that blue zircon that we just showed you for the first time. Let's add that into the mix as well, because that's also still here. So Ametrine, $9.99, amazing. And then here we go with the blue zircon, $19.99. And we're just going to give the last 9 minutes of the show dedicated to moving every one of these pieces, because to be honest with you, with the values that I have assigned for these tonight, there is not a piece here, not one, that should be available left in this show tonight. Not one. From everything from under $1,000 to $39.99. When you look at that wheel, and you know jewelry, I know you guys do, you watch it all, you know it all, you've been kind of figuring out what we do for values for a while, and obviously we set the bar very high when it comes to values, so I know that values are really, we expect really good values, we see them every day, but this is really a wheel where I don't think that's a wheel you look at and you go, well, there should be 10 and 15 and $20,000 pieces on that wheel, and nothing is. Nothing's over 4. Nothing is $39.99 or more. So this is where $39.99 gets you the Paraiba. Everything else is significantly less than that. We've got that zircon. That's the golden zircon in the heart shape. Take a look at all your choices up here, because there's a lot of affordable to take a lot of look at here. And maybe, again, if you can't decide between a couple of pieces, go ahead and be our guest here. We have now 8 minutes left to go. It's going to be all centered on this wheel. Unless you have a request of some kind, it's going to be all about this wheel here. And remember, the necklace gives you tremendous versatility here, because you can have the 16, 17, and 18 inches. It's all built in. So there's a lot of wearability to the necklace. The tourmalines are on the left side of your screen. The zircon, we have a blue and a golden here. That's the diaspore. The Afghan region has brought us this really rare pink diaspore. That's very exciting, especially with that double halo over a carat in diamonds. So lots of options, and a $14.99 necklace in the middle. Which one would you like? We're giving it 2 minutes. All right, if there's nothing up there that's appealing, we can show you some other things. But what's prettier than that wheel? What's going to be a higher in value? What's going to be more high quality for a lower price? Nothing. That wheel is amazing. So you just simply have to choose your favorite. 2 minutes to go on this wheel. Then I will figure out something to show you. And don't forget tomorrow night. So tomorrow night is Thursday. Thursday. I don't know what it is that everyone normally does on Thursday night, but I'm going to ask very sincerely that if you don't have really pressing important plans tomorrow between the hours of 5 to 8 Pacific and 8 to 11 Eastern, I'm going to ask, especially if you really are a jewelry lover, like if you just watch kind of casually like, meh, it's okay, I can take it or leave it, then no urgency. But if you're a real like jewelry collector, lover, like aficionado of value in jewelry and collectibles, you definitely want to be here tomorrow night, because we are going to have a parade of jewelry like you have not seen before. And I mean new after new and one of a kind. So it's going to be important to be here from the beginning. And it's not like we have 5 pieces or 10 pieces, because usually when I have new these days, it's 3 pieces. I show them up front, they're gone, and that's it. And then you're kind of seeing the pieces. Well, this is going to be really from start to finish. So you definitely want to be here, because I know one thing about new pieces. When we bring you new one of a kinds, they get one airing. And that is it. And the people who watch the show on a recording or watch it later in the week, they miss out. So you definitely need to be with us live. That goes for every show, but really tomorrow with all the brand new we have coming out. And it's not necessarily like a big holiday. It's going to be June 26th, our Thursday together, 5 to 8 as usual. But it is going to be a show unlike any that you've ever seen before. So please try to be with me. I know it's going to be worth your while. I know you're going to be glad you were. And just remember, write yourself a note, set yourself an alarm, whatever you got to do. Maybe even put those dinner plans and move them to Friday, because you know it really is a night you don't want to miss. Yeah. The pink diamond necklace, which is purple, pink, and white together. So we're verifying on the necklace, which again is item number 112-7305. I do want to show that a couple of different ways. Obviously, it's here up close and up, close so you can see all those diamonds, but let's show it from a distance and show it on the neckline. And reminder, that necklace is $14.99. There is a 10-point purple diamond in the middle, followed by 2 halos of pink and 1 halo of white diamonds. And then you've got your additional pinks that are top and bottom here, as you see on the screen. That left and right design has those pink diamonds that are bezel set on the sides. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. So you can see, just kind of get an idea of the size, because again, I think it's large without being oversized. So it feels very wearable. It feels even, dare I say, every day. Can you imagine wearing a 10-point purple diamond? Listen, I look at it this way. It's so rare. I would hope that it will be a priority of yours, that if you own a purple diamond that's natural, especially one as vibrant as this is, that you are making a point to wear it every day. Because that is not something even the really, really, really big time wealthy gem collectors, they don't get to boast that usually. It's very tough to find the natural real deal in purple diamonds, exceedingly so. And no one needs to know that you only spent $1,499 to get it. And you're not just getting a purple, you're getting pink and white diamonds as well. So that necklace I just showed you is down to $14.99. Again, 10 points center, 13 points in the pink, and your white diamonds are 24 points. And that includes, of course, the pink diamonds that are beside it. The east and west side, the left and right, you get that beautiful bezel set pink in the rose gold. It does stay as is in the rose and the white gold together, but definitely, again, tomorrow, it's Thursday. I know that's not a day that necessarily everybody says, well, I got to be there. You got to be there tomorrow. Got to see what we've got in store for you. It is going to be a show unlike you've ever seen. So I really hope you'll join me. It's going to be so much fun. And if you are someone like myself, I love that when we get new designs, it is definitely a feast for the eyes. So definitely be here tomorrow if you love the brand new, and you're going to see, of course, great values. Don't be intimidated by new. We're still going to apply all those great values we love to do, but we are about to count down our last 3 minutes of the show. So if there is anything, let me walk you through what's what yet again. So we've got the Ametrine in the back. That is the most affordable. Who would look up there and think that that ring is the most affordable option you have? But that is $9.99 for our 7-carat one source Ametrine. What else? Well, we've got the Paraiba. There's our round, just a light 1-carat, 78-point round, glowing and stunning. That is $39.99. It does have almost 2 carats in diamonds. Also have in front of it another blue-green tourmaline, just a little more of like a spearminty neon green to blue. So it's got about 60-40 green to blue, and it's got a carat 09 in diamonds. That ring is only $22.99 for what could have copper bearing. It's just not solidified yet one way or the other. There's, of course, our $14.99 purple, pink, and white diamond necklace. This is our $19.99 gorgeous 8.5-carat blue zircon. This is the diaspore. One stone, one source out of the Afghan region in the pink. It was only mine for 30 days. We got them all. That's a very saturated version, and that's going to be the $12.99 deal. Also has over a carat in diamonds, and then same with our zircon over here. Big diamond weight at 135. It's a heart-shaped golden zircon. It's almost 5 carats in size. That's down to $27.99. So $12.99, $27.99, $14.99, $19.99, $9.99. $39.99 for our Paraiba round, and $22.99 for the Brazilian new fine. And anything else you want to ask about, we also had 2 of those studs from earlier, the 75-point princess cut studs. They're here for $9.99. There was only 1 pair in white, 1 pair in rose, and we're not seeing those again going forward. So last call, how can we help you? We're really busy on the phone lines. That's what happens at the end of every show. Tonight is no different. Tonight is no exception. Want to make sure you get in on these values before they're gone, because they're going to somebody. Yeah. The necklace? All right, so the necklace, I know that one may be gone, so let me see if that's confirmed and gone, and then, of course, let me know what questions you have. We have a minute 13 left to go. We see you tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific. That is 7 p.m. Central Time. That is 8 p.m. Eastern. We take you 3 hours live through an incredible array of brand new designer jewelry tomorrow night. So it's a Thursday. You got to be here. It's a Thursday to be right here with me. We're going to have 3 hours. It's incredible. So definitely join us tomorrow night if you can. I would love to have your company. I just can't wait. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to be just really chomping at the bit to come back in here and show you all this brand new. It is so good. But if there's any questions you have, we're still here a couple minutes after we go off the air, taking your phone calls. So don't hesitate to call in right now. We got 30 seconds left to admire the pieces. You've got a couple of minutes after that to pick them up for your very own. Remember, you have a money-back guarantee, and it's all solid gold and natural diamonds and gems. So nothing like it here at TVON. We're so excited to have you with us tonight. Thanks for watching and shopping. Appreciate all of you participating in tonight's show. And again, can't wait to see you for tomorrow's, which is going to be a really incredible show like you've never seen before. So can't wait to see you then. From all of us here at TVON, I'm Lauren Blair. We wish you a great rest of Wednesday night, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow night at 5 o'clock Pacific. See you then.